Pretty sure Silas had a birthday cake for breakfast. Oh, it's so sweet. Look at it. It's a fucking icing sugar is on it. Ew. I'm fat from alcohol, not food. Just for the record.
Yeah. Keep telling yourself that.
Maybe both. Maybe both. But what's better, obesity or diabetes? Those come hand in hand, I feel.
Obesity and diabetes are deeply intertwined, but they're fundamentally different. Obesity is an excessive body fat.
Pop-Tarts are ready. Shut up, Darcy. I'm eating my Pop-Tart. Ah! This shit fucking burnt me! I prefer it cold. I want a yogurt. I want a milk.
Why do you keep looking at me like I can just fucking go get milk?
Oh, like cookies and milk, like.
If I go get milk, I ain't coming back, man. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, Dad. What is that flavor? More. Furthest thing from breakfast.
You guys want to play another round of Cold Ones Feud?
Yes.
Let's go. The next question that was asked to our fans from America is, what do you say when you're shocked?
Who go first?
Whoever looks more like a Boy Scout, since there's a Girl Scout flavor. All right, Chad, I think Chad looks more like a Boy Scout, so...
Bullshit. I'm gonna lock in. Come on, man. What? That's what I'd say.
American fans, Chad. American fans. Let's see. 38% of the fans said that is what they would say if they were shocked.
Easy. Ow? That's good. What kind of people are getting shocked, man? Hell nah!
Can I get a hell nah? 3%, but it's still within the top 5 answers.
Shit? Oh, yeah, that's good. Nice.
It's 14%.
I'm wondering if counts the same as ow.
Can we get a
Ooh. These Pop-Tarts are alright, man. These fat fucking Americans are alright. Do it again. Fuck it in. Like it's like a pleasure. Can I lock in like pleasure? Like they like it?
What the fuck?
Lock it
What
in.
game are you playing, bro? Max, you got 2 guesses left. Let's see if you can nail it.
I can't believe they've done this. That's British. Do it again.
You're out, Dad. You get 1 bonus. Oh, I tried to scare you to see what you would say, but you fucking...
Lock in R. Try that again. I'll see if it works.
I'm just going to clean this up here.
Oh, you fucking... I already asked. Put that on there. You little... Oh, you little fucking bastard.
Incorrect. Let's see what the other results were.
Suck my...
Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus. That's...
What?
You can't put the hand and don't get tough. Huh? Alrighty. Get these away from me. They're really delicious. Yeah, this comes with really like a big setback for what's being had right now, man. Man, you Americans have been brainwashed.
Alrighty, the next product is crafted in Frankfort, Kentucky from the most sought-after bourbon brand in the world. Is an entry-level bottle of Old Rip Van Winkle bourbon that will still set you back.
Old Rip Van Winkle, man? That's a German guy. Say that again.
Entry-level bottle of Old Rip Van Winkle bourbon that will still set you back $1,500.
Say that. What? This is a $1,500 bottle of liquor.
Yes.
Old Rip Van Winkle. Why is he a wizard? Does that look like a wizard? That's a wizard with a fucking musket.
And then all his potions are at the bottom.
Huge rifle. Well, that's a potion bottle there, and this is a fucking gnome.
Did you guys say you saw the gnome?
Yeah.
That actually every bottle comes with a gnome figure.
Does it actually? That's total bullshit. Oh, that was beautiful.
This is the one that came with that one.
That's such bullshit. Why do you have that?
The prize pool just increased.
He's chill as fuck. So what kind of alcohol? Is it a whiskey or bourbon?
Bourbon.
All right, well, let's be frugal with this one if it's that expensive, all right? Bro, there's the meaning of the word. All right, fine. No, let's say that's good. What? No. It's the Kentucky people. No, they make ketchup. What do you mean, you Kentucky people? Oh, that tastes expensive.
That's funny.
I hate the Yanks.
Jesus.
It almost tastes like a bit of a, what's your dad like?
Tawny.
It almost tastes a little bit like tawny. Give this fucking shit to your dad, man. I don't want it. All right, let's go, Darcy.
All right, let's go. The next round of Cold Ones Feud. What is the best hangover cure? Max.
You fucker, you beat me to it.
Water. Show me water. 6% of the audience voted water.
Gatorade?
Gatorade.
Gatorade. Powerade. Prime. No.
8% of the vote.
Fucking food, man. Big fucking fat off. Yes! Yes! Second beer. No, that's just my guess. My guess is second beer. Big fat hairy fucking dog. Let's see it.
Chad voted hair of the dog. on there. More alcohol, 30%.
That's respect.
All right, Max, you're up.
Some niche Japanese fucking pill.
Show us Japanese pill.
Some things just stand out. Like pink in a sea of flannel, or a bubbly California girl in a dreary Seattle high school. Standing out is good. For flavor that stands out in any crowd, try Sparkling Ice Guava Passion Fruit, here for a limited time. Explore all of the fruit-forward, rule-busting Sparkling Ice flavors today. And don't forget to watch Elle from the world of Legally Blonde.
Sauna? Sleep, have a good sleep. Have
Have a good sleep.
Have a little nap.
Hey!
What the hell, man?
Oh, that is so true.
That's true. And yeah,
You ever like really hungover?
true.
You wake
That's
up, you're
pretty
super hungover.
That's pretty true.
All right, did you guys like that drink?
Couldn't give a rat's ass. America Pack is out now.
Fucking nailed it.
I actually love what's happening right here.
Orville Riebenbacher is an Indianan farmer who spent decades crossbreeding corn to engineer the ultimate fluffy kernel, which went on to become America's most iconic popcorn and is in front of you today.
Can I eat it?
Done now?
Yeah.
Why do you have...
Oh my god.
Budget?
Sorry, this is the best popcorn I've ever had. Just disintegrate. Oh my god.
Sometimes I forget what's happening.
That's pretty close to cinema popcorn.
Holy fuck, man. Orville was onto something. Did you say he was a colonel?
He was a farmer, engineer. He crossbred the corn to make it fluffy.
Like, no pun intended, but why does he actually look like Colonel Sanders?
Was he a colonel?
Alrighty, the next question is, what did you have for breakfast today? Whoever can eat their bowl of popcorn first gets to go first.
Alright, I'm gonna finish.
What?
What did the average 12-1's American fan have for breakfast today?
Egg.
Show me eggs.
Nice.
Yogurt!
Can I see yogurt?
That's pretty sad, man.
Cereal.
Oh, Chad, cereal gotta be... That's not number one.
Oh my god.
Pop-Tarts? If that's on there, man, I'm gonna actually probably leave.
Show me Pop-Tarts.
Thank God.
Pancakes.
Let's see pancakes.
Oh, what the hell?
Skip breakfast. Skip breakfast.
Didn't have
it.
anything.
Nothing.
What?
Yeah, slash water.
Toast.
That's number 3. What?
What?
Fucking
Bacon.
grog and a vape?
Show me grog and a vape.
Potatoes.
There ain't no way. Oh
What?
my god. That
Beer
is
slash
bad.
leftover alcohol. You guys are alright. America Pack out now.
Base.
You guys could be drinking this shit for breakfast, man.
It's less calories than a Pop-Tart. So. Alrighty, Chad, you're up.
I mean, I got a soup and a grog in my hand. Can I say soup?
Show me soup.
No one's having soup, man.
Alrighty, Max, final guess.
Vegetable.
Show me vegetable.
What was number 3?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Ah, that's a good one.
No, I don't want any more. This is heaven for you, isn't it?
I love popcorn so much.
Alrighty.
Damn, Daniel!
Next up is Oni's New York City rum.
Only plays.
Distilled with real New York City tap water, paying homage
Oh,
to
no.
Prohibition-era rum runner Owen Manners.
Isn't it advised not to drink the tap water in New York?
We're drinking Only plays drink.
You know it's a bad drink. Listen to this. Listen. Weak.
Not good. There's a point where it's like, pack it up. I feel like we've been doing this so long. Most of it's just like I smell it and I go, it's bad. And then you get a bunch of Reddit posts that are like, it's actually good.
Cheers to that. Let's have a little sippy sip.
It's just clear. This one's for Only plays.
Not a fan of that. I don't know why I went for the whole glass.
Bad.
Oh, I'm walking here. Oh, fuck, it's working.
America Pack out now.
Alrighty, the next question that was asked to the fans. What event should Max and Chad attend next?
Gay con.
Chad, since you finished your entire drink, you can go first.
Mardi Gras. Everyone wants us to be gay.
I said gay.
Me, Mardi Gras.
Whoa. Are you sure this is done by the patrons?
Comic Con.
Show me Comic-Con.
Gay basically.
That brings you to 144.
Oktoberfest.
Show me Oktoberfest.
What kind of fans do we fucking have?
Me. VidCon.
Show me VidCon.
Is that a thing anymore?
PAX? What? What the what event? What? Wait,
9/11. Lock it in.
fuck! I'm out of guesses. It's all up to you, bro.
4th of July.
Show me 4th of July. All right, let's see the results.
What? Music?
Music festival.
What? No,
Furry
stop.
con,
I fucking hate you.
Alcoholics Anonymous
That's
meeting.
yeah, that's good.
Birthday party. Do you guys like the rum?
Nah, it's actually horrible.
It's just bad, man. Who made this? Oni plays.
Can I have a Pop-Tart?
You can have something better.
Oh, Darcy, you're too good to us.
The next made in the USA product was discovered after an accident at a pig feed manufacturer in Wisconsin. Cheetos Puffs have then now gone on to be one of America's most iconic snacks.
Flamin' Hot Lemon. I'm going for the Flamin' Hot. You know what? I love Flamin' Hot Cheetos for like 2 bites. What's been señor off number primer seat numero uno.
Facts.
It's really hot after 3 bites. I'd love to see Darcy try one.
What is it?
Bro says, what is it?
It gave you the fucking Joker scars, bro. I don't know how I got these scars. Flaming hot Cheetos.
Just eat one. It's not too hot. It's fine. Darcy has a spice tolerance for a 2-year-old.
That is fucked.
Oh, wait. No, eat the whole thing, Darcy. Come
Bro
on.
looks like Squidward eating the
Krabby Patty.
Holy fuck.
All right, Darcy, give us the trivia.
Right, we asked the fans, what is your dream job?
Max, you can go first.
YouTuber.
Can I see
fuck.
YouTuber? 5% of the answers.
Citrus backs out now.
Unemployed.
Can I see unemployed?
Oh, my God.
Number 1 spot.
Franchise owner.
Is that an official answer?
Not since you said that, no.
Chef. These are starting to really burn.
Mr. Beast.
Can I see Mr. Beast?
Artist. Musician. Artist/musician. Nice. Yeah.
Robot.
Show me robot.
Fuck! Website designer, coder, like gamer, I don't know. Nice. Software engineer.
Software
nice.
engineer.
America Power's out now.
Farming's making a comeback.
Show me farming.
Teacher?
Let's see teacher.
What one? Musician.
Bro
Oh,
said-
that's the
Bro
same
said
as an artist.
Bro said Wagwan.
Musician is the same as artist. Do I get those points?
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Give him those points.
How drunk are you? All right, I'm done for the evening. I'm going home.
Let's go, boys. Let's fucking go.
Stop destroying.
When the wife says you can have 1 can of beer,
That.
the prize?
The prize is fine. Everything else is fucked. Don't go on there because then it will... What the fuck?
Porcelain shards around the inflatable
All
jar.
right.
You broke the gnome, Matt.
The penis is
The
left.
penis is intact, but
Shouldn't have got the fucking thing out
not
there
anymore.
No.
The citrus pack's out now. Is there a Mrs. Beast?
How do we put that into the main cut?
You're living in the past, brother. Oh, fuck.
Ow! That's why you can't have anything nice out here. Next up is Twinkies, a sugar-filled doomsday-proof snack invented in Chicago
Love 'em.
that is now produced at automated bakeries across America by Hostess
Automated?
Cakes.
What the hell? They made them into donut form?
Well, this is like the whole Hostess Cakes range.
These are snowballs. In Zombieland, he finds snowballs instead of Twinkies and he gets angry.
Fire.
Why is that so good? These last forever?
Yep.
These were out in
It's not,
humans.
it's not the taste, Chad. It's the texture. You need a Twinkie.
It can't be good for you. Anything that doesn't expire can't be good for you.
Right. I think it turns you into a zombie.
Wow. Holy shit, that's delicious.
Fat bloke likes a Twinkie. Shot. Sorry, man. Did I hit one of them or that?
That's good. Fuck.
It's a little bit fishy.
That is definitely drunk. This is disgusting.
It's bad, man.
I think it's great.
The Chucky ones are shit. What the kind of programming needs to go on for you to purchase these? What needs to be put in the media for you to be like, love that, would love to try it?
What are you asking?
This is fucked.
Really? I like it.
Yes, you've been so okay.
What's that meant to mean?
This is just so fucked.
Alright, let's let Darcy go first.
Why was Chad late today?
I wasn't.
Since Chad just lied, Max, you get to go first.
Car troubles.
Can we see car troubles?
You haven't been listening to the podcast. Traffic.
Show me traffic.
Fuck.
Alarm glitch.
Oh my god. That
Show
was
me
real.
alarm glitch.
Just for the record, we confirmed that was real.
Chinese.
What? Fat.
Show me fat.
What the actual shitting?
Show me shitting.
That's good. That's good. Stuck on the toilet / squirts.
All right, Chad, keep the ball moving.
Hungover?
Ooh,
Show me
that's
hungover.
good.
He is climbing up.
Oh, Uber wait time.
Show me Uber wait time.
What was the fourth one?
No, that's
Gaming slash
I was
rating.
gonna say gaming. Fuck.
Bro was rating.
It is getting awfully close, guys. That prize has got someone's
Damn,
name
man.
on it.
Good. Nice, man. Good
Yeah.
job, man. These need to go.
I feel ill.
These are actually so unbelievably sickening, brother.
Alrighty, next up, originating from St. Louis, Missouri, Bud Light is America's most popular beer, whose parent company generates $59.8 billion in annual revenue. That's Chris talking, by the way.
Whatever. How come we can't make that much money with grog?
I thought this shit was made by Post
Because
Malone.
you gotta do some numbers, man.
Grog America pack is out now.
Citrus pack too.
All right, cheers.
What are we supposed to do with this, man? Drink it?
You just were saying you wanted a beer like a second ago.
Love a beer.
It sucks, which pisses me off. So how's it make so much money?
Because it's everywhere.
It's mid as fuck.
It's mid, man.
All right, let's see what the results say. What is the first thing you would buy with $1 million is what we asked the fans.
Fucking 20 Bud Lights.
Chad, you can go first.
1 million beers.
Can we see 1 million beers? Grog, alcohol.
Yeah,
All
number
right, gambling.
Going for a punt.
two. Number 4.
This census is so wrong. They don't know us.
They're just saying what they would do, Chad. That's how the game fucking
okay.
works.
All right, Max Sugar.
Let me think.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I can wake him up.
Just give me time. Ow.
You
Check-
awake?
Ow. Call One's Patreon.
Can we see Cole One's Patreon?
I don't know, like a fucking house?
Show me house. Chad, that put you in the lead to win the prize.
No.
Car?
Show me car.
This is bull shit. You know you're about to fucking face reality when Darcy actually arcs up and gets excited about the answer. And says, show me! Like, if he just says, I don't know, let's have a look. That's when you know you're fucked.
What else do you need besides a house and a car? Food?
Show me food.
Oh, fuck.
Water?
Is
Shut
that
up, man! I'm joking.
Oh.
That's a freebie. I was on the house. House? Second house. Property investment. Damn.
Bitcoin?
Can I see Bitcoin?
Damn, man. Food?
Show me food. Nah, practically.
You bastard.
Okay, what were the last two? Pay off debt. Man, that is fucking drugs. Oh, why did we think of drugs?
I think we may have made a small error. Casino/punting would be considered a vice.
Oh, yeah, I get that.
I think we attribute Chad an extra 3 points for that.
That means he gets one more guess.
That means I get one more guess.
Dude, shut the fuck up.
I get thanks, man.
Take
Appreciate
appreciate
it,
bro. The Reddit better remember that. Next up is Hidden Valley Ranch, a buttermilk-based herb dressing originating in 1954.
I'll drink anything buttermilk.
Oh, is that a pizza?
Got a slice of pizza for you.
Oh, for sake, yes. Slap that bitch down, man.
Wait, they're gonna fight to decide who has which one?
Yeah, to the death.
Oh, fight! okay, you can have it. But we need a competition to decide who gets to eat pizza.
Arm wrestle. Who gets to eat
Arm
pizza?
wrestle. All right. 2 very popular things to have with ranch: slice of pizza,
Pop-Tarts.
cinnamon toast crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Ken's here.
Yeah. The winner of the arm wrestle gets to have ranch with pizza. The loser has to have ranch with cinnamon toast can.
The $7 meal deal with $2 Blizzard upgrade. DQ. Happy tastes good.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Get 0% APR on this Sierra Denali. With employee pricing for everyone, that's over $13,000 total value.
Count us down, Darcy.
All right. Ready. Steady.
Freddie Wong.
Cook.
Oh! What have you been doing in your spare time?
Eat the fucking cereal, man.
I don't want to.
You have to. It's part of the game.
Have you been lifting? Or are you just really drunk?
Probably that.
I want to see a Wikipedia article that says motherfuckers have cinnamon toast crunch with ranch.
All right, editor, put the Wikipedia article here.
I just don't believe you.
Yeah, that looks fucking
First of all,
sour, man.
Stop eating it without putting the ranch.
Yes, sir.
The worst day of my fucking life.
This shit is good American style. America Pack is out now.
America Pack's out now. Is he eating raw, like, dry cereal with no milk?
No, it's got ranch in it.
It's actually not bad. It's pretty good. I love ranch. Is this a real thing?
Yeah.
That has to be fake, man.
Oh, you want to try it?
I really can't picture this.
It's horrible. It's f***ing revolting.
Bro played you like a fiddle.
Bro fiddled you like a file.
Alright, let's see the trivia.
Excluding cold ones, what is your favorite YouTube channel?
Max, because you won, I'm gonna let you have the first guess.
Max, please guess first.
Super Mega.
Can we see Super Mega?
I'm gonna guess Mr. Beast.
Show me Mr. Beast.
Oh my god. My shit's like in a time capsule, like Vsauce Michael type shit. Boy in a band. Don't lock that in, bruh. Rice gum.
Really?
Lock it in. I'm actually pretty confident on this.
All right, let's show me Rice Gum.
Fuck, man.
I did a thing.
Let's see. I did a thing. Come on. Are you guys f***ing kidding me, man?
Chinese Darcy? Lock it in.
Lock in Chinese Darcy. Chad,
Good mythical morning.
show me good mythical morning.
That was very performative for 3%.
Yeah,
man.
because you finally guessed something on the f***ing board, man.
Honestly, this is my last guess. Filthy Frank, lock it in. What? All right, what are the answers? Oh my god, Meat Canyon.
Oh, shit.
Max, my Markiplier. Holy f***, man.
Only place! That's so funny. I said that earlier.
You guys f***ed it up by not guessing it.
Well, how the f*** do you meant to know what these people do in their spare time?
Damn, like, number 2, man. They be waiting. You guys are patient. I like that. Chad, check this out. Chad, check this out. Bring me the fat f***ing kid. Look at this shit, man. Plagiarism at its best.
Kinda is, isn't it?
Next up is Four Loco, founded by uni students in Columbus, Ohio. It originally contained a potent mix of caffeine, taurine, guarana, and alcohol before it was banned due to several hospitalizations and is now sold without the energy.
So is this the caffeinated version, or that gone?
No, you can't buy that no more.
Give me a scoop, a game of stuff.
All right, you can put some fucking yogurt effect in there, mate.
Is that the caffeinated version?
Yeah.
Where's yours?
What are you doing?
Yeah, that was a sick idea.
Why'd that shoot off the tip of my finger like that? Did we get that? I fixed the formula.
No,
I made it
good.
normal again.
That's a heart condition waiting to happen.
Cheers.
What happened to the 3 locos?
Hospitalization.
Oh.
Don't. Oh.
What the fuck did you put in that?
Wait, you put it in Max's too?
Yeah, but you meant to
Why?
mix it.
You guys are supposed to review the product and you fucking tampered with them both?
I mixed mine so it wasn't clumpy.
I didn't know you were fucking tampering with my drink.
I didn't make it like a secret. I just kind of just did it.
Okay. You're lucky I'm not a woman, man. I'd have some shit to say about that.
All right, let's bring up the questions.
If Max were born in the US, what city/state
I'll
would he
finish
be
half
from?
of this for first guess.
All right.
So much liquid, brother. That's so much liquid.
Lock in Florida.
Show me Florida.
Texas.
Lock in Texas.
Oh,
LA.
Show us California.
I reckon I got to be higher LA than Chad was. Yes! Yes!
Holy shit.
Oh, I should have locked that in. I knew.
We are very awfully close, guys. Big prize on the line.
Where are all the gay people from?
What's gay? Search gay. Search gay.
Washington, D.C. has
That
the
ain't it.
highest concentrated
No.
LGBTQI plus adults.
Search like gayest state. Search that.
Seattle. Seattle has heaps of gay people.
Show me Washington.
Why'd I give him that?
Max is taking the lead at 205 points.
I'm gonna say America.
Show me America. All right, Chad, over to you.
New York.
Let me see. New York City, water, tap water.
Nice.
207. Chad is back in the lead.
This has got to be like top 5 states that people know.
Colorado.
Let's see. Colorado.
I kind of want to finish this.
Well, you know what, Chad? I'll allow it.
Only if you do yours. Darcy, can we do a weigh here on how much I've drunk versus how much he's drank?
I feel very old.
It's not good.
Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh my god. Okay.
No, I'm good, Darcy. Move on to the next one.
Oh, I should have done that.
Give me a minute. I forgot it's 14%.
It's 40% and you put gamer subs in it.
Your heart might be capiche. Goodbye, old friend. You had a good run, man. He did this for y'all, man.
Are you good, Chad? Next up is Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 magic soap.
Dr. Disrespect.
Invented by Emmanuel Bronner in LA in 1948, it can do everything from clean your teeth to a load of washing with 18 uses in one. Chad, don't drink it. It's not mouthwash. That's not one of the things.
It does everything except you can drink it.
Wash your hair, brush your teeth, shave your beard, clean your washing, clean the floor, clean the table, clean your dishes, makeup removal, hair, bath, shaving teeth, cooling foot bath. That would have been funny. Relieving congestion.
What?
Wipe off car steel body wash spray.
Call me Carson.
Mopping, all-purpose cleaning spray, window wash, toilets,
Oh, you
clean
gotta hit
fruit
this
and veg,
shit.
wash your dog, cleaning makeup brushes,
Darcy.
plant spray for bugs, ant spray, dishes, laundry, hand washing delicates.
Let me interject. I'm not putting something in my mouth that is used to wash the dog. You think that I'm drinking this?
You don't drink it.
I'm washing my mouth out with something that you put on the plant.
You ate a fucking bar of soap.
Bullshit, bro.
Oh! You got
Oh, watch
toothpaste on the
this.
floor.
Look, I make bubbles when I talk.
Dude, it's so thick. This is so insane.
Just a little drop on that. Try it out.
It burns.
Wait a second.
What is burning?
Wait. Oh, fuck.
What?
It's meant to clean like dentures, like after they're out, like after.
Hey, what are you doing? Yeah.
Chad, this is the real shit right here, brother.
Fuck's sake.
No. Oh God.
Oh my fucking.
Oh my god, don't drink that. Don't swallow it, Chad.
Your mouth out.
It's good floor cleaner, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, fuck me. Like, we're in the golden,
When
man.
the wife says you can have one beer.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Andy Bigg's plan to raise prices 23%. A tax on everything. Gas, groceries, rent. Another bad idea pushed by a Washington politician. Andy Bigg's big 23% sales tax. It's 100% wrong for Arizona.
This summer at Sonic, take a trip with the Tropical Heat Sonic Smasher. Drizzled with jalapeno pineapple glaze and the Tropical Cream Slush with coconut and pineapple. Try the Tropical Duo this summer at Sonic.
It is burnt.
Guys, America Pack out now. It will be a smaller can than this. This is for marketing purposes only. Guys. The America Pack.
Sorry. Fuck. Oh my god, my pants are so wet.
Show me the trivia. Name something you can't live without.
Gaming. Your turn.
Air. Let's see. Air. 5 points to Max. 210. 2 points in it to win and take the prize. Max
Fucking.
gets to go again because he corrected correctly.
All right,
Let's say food.
Can I see food?
What? Oh, what the fuck is wrong with these
Legends.
man?
Alcohol.
Let's see. Alcohol.
Grog, number one.
Yeah. Weed.
218.
Weed.
Let's see. Narcotics.
Yes. Okay, vapes, bongs, grog. What the fuck else do you need? TikTok. Oh, fuck.
Show me TikTok.
This
Wow, you guys need help.
This
you guys
is
need
sad.
help. You guys
This is-
actually need help.
This is so sad.
Pass, Max. You're on the next one.
Water. I'm praying for it.
Oh wait, no, that was incorrect. Sorry.
You fucking you little.
Cold ones. Log it in cold ones.
Show me cold ones.
YouTube kind of drew to the front. Your
Hey,
turn, Max.
Darcy, we need a technicality.
We're gonna go to the judges right now. They're discussing an answer.
All right, guys. One of the previous answers was correct.
Let's see gaming. Beer. Let's see beer.
But that's grog, right?
Let's. Congratulations.
Hey, I literally said alcohol.
Alcohol.
All right, 5 points each. 5 points each.
You're fine. Whatever. 5 points each. It's fine. Seriously, like for people watching, I just want you guys to look at this graph. Get help. Before I get really serious with these guys, let me hit us in real quick. Where are my zins?
Next up is Robert Mondavi Winery's Napa Valley Cab Sav that was founded in 1966 in California's best wine region, the Napa Valley.
Toast. I just want to say, like, respect. Everyone who made this come true. Jess, thanks for filming. Silas Audio, great work. Crewy did some shit back there in the shadows, man. Chad drinking the wine.
Thanks, man.
Darcy announcing that he's about to drink that. Good stuff. Let's see him
Thanks.
drink it.
We're American wine now.
Americans love the wine. America packs out now. It's actually my new favorite flavor, by the way.
Drink the whole thing.
I'm gonna drink the whole thing.
Tell me you love America by drinking the all the way. Make sure you finish it. If you don't finish it, you don't get dessert.
America Pack is out now.
Oh, let me try this wine. I'm not really a wine guy.
I can help out.
No, I gotta try it before you do that.
That just tastes like America to me.
Yep, trivia. Oh, what the f are they putting in the fucking shit in this country? No wonder you guys believe in UFOs and fucking tap water. Oh my god.
All right, let's see the Family Feud.
Before you do that, this is really bad. That was like the worst wine I've ever had in my life.
What's something you look forward to every day?
Can I go first?
To beat the court.
You can go first.
Gaming.
Show me gaming.
Alive/life.
What? Cold ones. Upload.
Show me cold ones upload.
Okay, okay.
Dedication is fucking low, man. Drinking a beer.
Show me having a beer.
Okay, Max, you're nailing it. Oh no, this is scary.
Drinking/beer.
Oh god, your turn again.
Going to bed. Sleep time.
Show me going to bed.
Waking up. Let's see it. Waking up from sleeping. Fuck, man.
Yogurt effect.
Let's see the citrus pack.
Show me the citrus pack.
Fuck.
Over to you, Chad.
Narcotics? Like some sort of weed?
Drugs.
Drugs.
Show
or
me
vape.
drugs or narcotics.
Oh, we all lost. All right. What are the missing answers? Eating? Going home. Damn, bro.
Eating
It's
was
all
on
so
there.
sad.
At the end of the day, where they've worked and they've put all their time into the system, to their main thing they were looking forward to is going to bed to restore energy to put it back into the system.
That would need to talk about that.
I'm just like confused why drugs isn't up there.
Alrighty, next up is Hershey's. Founded in 1894 in Pennsylvania, known for Hershey's Kisses, now Hershey's Hugs, and rumored to be launching Hershey's Over the Pants job in 2028.
I would not mind a Hershey's over the pants job, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Would you like a kiss?
Hershey style? Isn't this what Mr. Beast is competing against?
Yeah.
To be honest, prefer a Beast bar. Max, I know you're gonna love this one.
Cookies and cream? I don't think this motherfuckers make good shit.
Alrighty, are you guys ready to play Cold One's Feud? What gift would you get Max for his birthday?
Oh, can I go first?
If you hiss the nearest co-host to you.
So tasty, it could give Medusa a good hair day. Holy divine taste from the Greek gods.
At New York Presbyterian, it's about going beyond the standard of care. We want to exceed.
There it is.
You know what's really crazy when I kiss you?
You get, like, just
Don't say it.
just feels okay, you know? Like,
it just feels right.
just feels right. It just feels like I've taken out the trash, you know?
what?
Pokemon, lock it in.
Show me Pokemon.
It's gonna be number one.
Sweet, yeah, sweet. What else do I give Max on his birthday?
Money.
Nah, not money.
Money.
A kiss?
Show me a kiss.
Damn. A beer?
Show me a beer.
Oh, good pick. That's definitely alcohol, yeah. Okay.
3 points.
Job.
Fucking cake/food? Beans.
Beans.
That makes sense.
Does that mean 6 people said that or 6%?
Percent.
6% of people said beans?
Something sexual, lock it in. I don't know. Like, literally just pass. I give up.
Alrighty, you guys both give up. Let's see the remaining results.
What? Okay.
Little fella says for green.
All right, clean up on aisle 7. Take the Hershey's
Stay
away.
sitting down. There's only
Okay.
one more.
No.
left.
What's next?
Great. The mice will love that.
Whoa, Darcy, you gonna give us those?
That. Fucking oath.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Fuck my
Stop.
Ow.
Stop. Stop.
Let me check my weight. Get a shot of that. Get a shot of this. I've gone down heaps. Let me get this over here, man. Oh, shit.
Oh, it was working.
No! No! That's it.
All right, no. Go sit down. Okay. Okay, that's enough. That's enough. No. That is enough. That is enough. Sit down.
I'm awake now, man.
That was too much, guys.
Bro gave us 2 baseball bats and was like, let's see what happens.
I was hoping you guys would have a bit of fucking self-control.
That was awesome. I feel great.
The Louisville Slugger. Is it Louisville or Louisville? The Louisville Slugger is one of America's most iconic USA-made baseball bats.
Bro said Louis Spears.
Used by the likes of Babe Ruth and Ted Williams.
I
Big
can see
baseball
why.
guys.
I actually can see why.
For the finale of the video, we're going to put Made in USA product up against Made in China product.
Look at this fucking motherfucker, bruh.
You look like you're gonna steal my pie.
I might. All right, who wants to go first?
Me.
All right, USA versus China, round 1.
Chad, you know that gnome said some shit, man.
What'd it say?
Look at him, man. He made some shit up about you, bruh. Gnome said y'all were gay, bruh.
Oh my God. Bro, that is 1 point to USA. All right, Max, what do you want? Alarm clock?
Piggy bank, baby. Man, you took a chunk
Did I
out
take a
of this.
chunk out of it when I hit it?
That maybe is no points to USA for that one. So that's a net 0.
All right.
Little piggy.
Come on, bro. Quit wasting time. Not the America pack. That was definitely a point to America right there.
Fucking went into a puff of smoke.
Oh! 1 point to China!
No, it was
Right.
Chad. Get the fuck back.
Chad.
All right, no, I'm going again.
Oh!
Strike! No!
Oh! Oh! Are you good?
You're out here.
Do you want to pan it all in case?
I'm good. Just give me that.
Just know that you're good bloke, alright? Do we let China win that or
No. The American pack is out now.
Oh!
Good fucking hit.
Nice, alright. That's the end of the game.
Good
America
hit.
won.
Thanks,
hit.
man. Thanks.
Oh my back. Alrighty, guys, the final family feud. The scores are 254 to 283. One good guess could win this prize
Who goes
today.
first?
It goes without saying that Chad gets to go first because that was some hardcore shit he did out here.
Fucking McDonald's?
That's good. That's number 1.
It's not number 1.
In and out.
Can I see In and Out?
Closed on Sundays. You're my Chick-fil-A.
We got Chick-fil-A. Are we keeping score out here?
Your turn.
I gotta say Burger King.
Oh, like fried chicken, like KFC, Raising
Can we see
Cane's.
fried chicken?
Raising Cane's, KFC. Ugh.
Taco Bell.
Can we see Taco Bell?
What? Oh, hell no. What's the score at? I think the 4th one actually decides it.
Bro, I can't do math. It's over. But
Oh,
anyway.
wait. No, we added mine up. Never mind. I win no matter what.
Let's go Wendy's.
Can we see Wendy's? 7.
Fuck, man.
Congratulations, Chad. I would
Respect,
shake your
bro.
hand, but you're covered in glass and blood.
I don't want to talk about it.
Here's your prize, my friend.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Darcy. Fuck yeah! American bongaroo! Oh, fucking oh.
That's crazy.
Oh. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys subscribe to the Patreon. Max.
Have you seen this fucking little...
Our wide selection of Toyota certified used vehicles comes with surprises, but only the good kind. What about a warranty? Warranty start.
Why are you laughing like evil character? Is that chill?
Back, man.
Oh, this looks nice.
You love to drink with
Darcy,
Darcy.
'cause Darcy is our mate. What we call lines? Today, Max and I are going to be trying every type of beer, and we're going to be ranking it on a tier list. Pen the tier list, but blur it. All right, let's break something. Fuck, I'm doing the intro at the end.
Lager.
Darcy, what's the first beer?
The first beer is a pale lager, also known as a pilsner, made from light malts with a cold aging process called lagering, which originates from the Czech
Who
Republic.
the fuck is Pilsner?
It's the pilsner is the OG pale lager.
I like this bottle cap. It's got a little indentation. on it.
Lager is the most common beer in the world, and you guys are drinking the best of the best.
This is the best of the best. Why?
Just the OG best.
Why? What about it? This is
Tuck
OG?
in and find out.
No, tell me what makes this the kind of beer that it makes it.
Because it's got a light, crisp tone to it.
The original Pilsner, brewed the original way.
Which is what?
I don't know. Darcy hasn't fucking written enough material down this week.
Because normally you guys won't shut up when I'm trying to say my Now all of a sudden when I switch up, you're sitting there waiting for me to have a paragraph for
I
you.
ain't drinking until I get a paragraph about
Well,
lager.
to be honest, I did already say a paragraph about it. I already said that. Cold aging process called lagering.
And how's it done?
You guys f***ing switched up on me without...
How's it done, Darcy?
Bro, I'm not a f***ing scientist.
Google it.
That's actually pretty clean for a beer.
Yeah, you serious? You actually like it?
To help you guys decide who has to finish their beer
A
each
beer.
round, we're going to play a game
Beer or bear?
called Beer or Bear, where you're shown a European town and you have to guess if it's known for beers or bears.
Okay.
Brasov, Romania. Is it known for beers or bears?
I'm going to go with bear. There's a lot of greenery there.
Yeah, I'm going beer. I did see there is a fuck ton of greenery. I think that's a bit of a red herring.
If you're a town that makes lots of beer, you need active flowing fresh water.
Yeah, but what the fuck? If you're a bear, you need active fucking salmon swimming down the river.
Bears!
Fuck!
Brasov, Romania has the largest population of bears in Europe.
Actually pretty good for a beer. That's got to be an A beer.
A beer, yeah, it is a beer, yes.
I think lagers are just all around like a fucking safe beer. Time to bring out all the beers. A pale ale.
The next beer
Ooh.
is a pale ale, also known as a bitter, which is made with pale malts and ale yeast, originating in England in the 1700s.
I've not ever heard you recoil at a beer and say like, oh.
Yeah, they taste like copper coins to me.
Love the British pale ale.
Not a fan.
That's all right.
Really?
I actually might be a big fan of beer now.
Like, keep that in the UK. The rest of those pommy blokes. They talk funny. What
That's
the
good.
fuck? Are you serious?
Can I have another? Oh, love beer.
I'm ready for bear or beer.
Munich, Germany. Is it known for beers or bears?
They're all bears, aren't they?
I'm voting beer on this one.
We're going bear.
Munich is known for beers, the birthplace and home of Oktoberfest, known as the global capital of beer.
I feel like I could have remembered that.
I didn't know that's where they had Oktoberfest in Munich. Now I know. I learned something new today. I saw that shit was in Germany.
All right, what do you guys think?
I don't like pale ale, man. And I like.
Max loved it though.
Did you really? I'm giving it a C. I'm voting C.
It's got to be starting point's got to be C.
You guys don't know what's
C
coming
just
up.
passes
What?
the bar.
Does it? Oh my God!
That's a testament to anything right there. Why is it darker than other beers? Can you explain that law for us that you said you got something coming up but you never did?
It's pale. Why is it darker?
The dark beers are coming up, bro.
Oh, another German beer.
The next beer is wheat beer, originating from Germany and Belgium, which is, you guessed it, made with hella amounts of wheat, known to have a clove or banana flavor to it.
Interesting. Since 1040, how fucking long has this shit been around for?
Since 1040.
It goes off at
Really?
They've been making
1040.
beers for hella long, Chad.
I ain't never heard of a company lasting that long. Shout out alcohol. All right, Darcy, I'm going to rebel, though. Where are our glass cups?
You guys can't be trusted, man.
Dude, I'm fucking sick of not being able to break something when I'm angry at you. That does smell a bit like banana. Darcy,
Why on Stefano?
Darcy, I would like to know how a company has
Why on Stefano?
I would like to know how a company has lasted this long, preferably.
Fucking beer, innit? Everyone drinks it.
I'd like to know why the f all of a sudden you guys want me to know all this shit.
What beer?
I forfeit next round for his sake, but for the sake of it, let's play the game.
Have you tasted it?
What beer?
Oh, yeah, I haven't tasted it yet, sorry.
Tasted what? Beer.
It tastes like bananas, try
I
it.
feel like I'm on Karamja. Smuggling the bananas back in the crate.
I hope someone understands that reference.
That's good, man. Chad spitting. That's a little bit banana-y.
Alrighty, time for beer or bear.
They're all fucking bear.
I'm gonna let you pronounce that one.
Pescaceroli? Pescaceroli. I'll go opposite of Chad.
I'm gonna go beer because there's an Italian beer called Peroni.
That's your logic?
Piscasseroli.
Pescaceroli. A big fucking
All right.
bear.
Beer or bear in Piscasseroli, Italy.
Yes,
Piscasseroli is known for bears.
yes. Look
As
at
it
all
is the home of the
fucking
critically
woods, brother.
endangered Musky brown bear.
I'm gonna go hunting.
What do Italian people say when they drink a beer? Pescaceroli.
They say ravioli.
A gabagoo.
What?
Fuck, that is delicious. I'm S-tiering that.
Really?
Yeah, that is like top 5 beers I've ever had, and I'm not even capping.
Really?
Yeah. Man, I gotta get out there more and try something different.
That might be one of my favorite beers.
Do you not taste the banana?
Party!
I think I just had a discovery. After you've had fucking hella beers, every beer tastes awesome. And you guys are just gonna slowly fill out this fucking shelf because you're pissed. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Wow, Darcy, you're getting really good at that. I'm gonna keep it real.
That's kind of, I don't like
That just looks like 2 beers up there.
Oh, gross. This looks gross.
The next beer is Kolsch, a hybrid beer made with both ale and lager techniques originating from Germany.
They just did it all. I'm voting bear.
All right, if you get your vote in now, you get double points.
Bear.
Both bear, so if you guys are both correct, you both get double points.
Yeah, well, it's from 1904. Is there a history of this brewery that you'd like to tell us about?
Nah.
Alrighty then, let's try it, Max, shall we?
Fucking respect. Oh, that's a hybrid beer. Damn.
She'll put hair on your chest, man.
I feel like I licked the carpet at a bar. I don't know what's going on there. That ain't a beer. That's
It's a bit It's a bit weird.
It's like a watered down salty beer.
It's a bit weird.
Me and I have to review a beer. All right, since you guys both doubled
Wait,
down.
what's the country?
West
Virginia.
West Velteren, Belgium. You guys been there before?
No.
Yep.
Well, let's see. Was it known for beers or bears? Beer. There's a highly exclusive Trappist ales brewed here by
This
monks.
motherfucker, you can read him like a book, man.
There's not a single bear that lives in this town. They are extinct.
Were they there at one point in time?
Don't know.
Can you Google it?
Nah. Why are you so fucking curious today, man?
I want to learn, Darcy.
Knowledge is power.
My brain is a fucking sponge after some beers.
This guy has to have a few more beers, so he starts to want me to shut up.
Knowledge is power, man.
You know, I was feeling anxious about filming, but now that I've had some beers, couldn't give a fuck. Don't give me more, though. I will throw up.
What happened to yours, Max?
Huh?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good beer? You enjoying it?
Love it. Cold. It's just like some hybrid style type shit.
Like anything that's a
I'm saying,
hybrid,
man,
I
like
reckon.
B,
like
man.
B.
Man, you guys are diversifying.
I feel like I'm lying on a job interview.
Are there really 16 beers? I'm gonna fucking like.
You guys are almost halfway there.
What? 3?
Alrighty, who's ready for the next beer?
Honestly, time to bring out all the beers. Hey, a German beer. Are they all German?
The next beer is an Indian Pale Ale.
Oh, hell no.
Also known as an IPA, which was a type of pale ale that was brewed to last the warm and long sea voyages from England to India.
That looks like my piss after 3 Red Bull in one night.
Since 1698, Britain's oldest brewer. You said it was Indian.
No, Chad, it's British, but it was brewed for the British people
Trip
to
to
sail to
India.
India and have their beer not go off.
Crazy, man. You're traveling for months at a time across the ocean. Your priority was fucking beer?
Goated.
No, based.
Haven't you seen you guys travel?
Shit tastes like a motherfucking beer.
That is shockingly bad. Keep that on the fucking ships, man. What kind of ale is it?
It's an India Pale Ale.
India.
says
So it's a
right
pale
here,
ale.
man.
But it's an India Pale Ale.
Well, that says Indian pale ale. This says India pale
Well,
ale.
it's not Indian, it's India.
Why'd you write Indian pale ale on that?
To catch you out and you passed the test. Good job. Bonus
You
5
passed,
points.
man. Good work.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Do I get a point for that? Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. All right.
Add it to the
Go.
counter right here.
Go.
Add it to the counter that says this counter does not mean
This
anything.
this tastes like that one, but worse somehow.
Prague, Czech Republic, known for beers or bears.
Yeah.
What'd you pick?
Bear. Fuck!
Yeah! Yes, this is the birthplace of
Get
the
that out
Pilsner.
there, you fucking mongrel!
This was right beneath your guys' nose. If you guys paid attention to what you were given, originated in the Czech Republic, you would have known that that was the birthplace of the Pilsner. Maybe if you quitted trying to get me to talk nonsense and paid attention to what was right beneath your nose, you would pass the test.
Hey, man.
I was so confident on Bear.
man. Respect, bro. Oh, yeah, I like the meta game, man. Drink your beer, man.
No. No.
What, is he about to soul me? Oh,
No, he's about to say
it's
he's going to kill me or something.
Yeah, okay, I see what. Should we get something nice for Darcy for this year, I reckon.
Oh man, I gotta slow down on the fucking beers. That's deep.
You guys are almost halfway.
That is not a beer.
What the fuck is that? That looks
The
like,
next beer
that looks
is
like
a Saison,
Dom Perignon.
also known as a farmhouse ale. Originates from Belgium, brewed on European farms during the winters.
It's cold as fuck, boy.
Now we're back. We're back. Anything I say, they don't give a fuck. I like it. It's
No,
good.
no, keep going. I'm listening. I'm listening. That cork is in there. Oh my god. You try to get that off? Damn, Chad, you're getting weak.
I don't know how I feel about Saison.
Something ain't right.
Something ain't right about them, man.
Oh,
Bad aftertaste, huh?
yeah. It's almost like a little bit of a rotten aftertaste.
I'd say let's put this fucker straight in E.
Well, let's play beer or bear real quick.
Dusseldorf, Germany.
I see a
Dusseldorf?
city in the background. Bears don't like being around the city. I see a nice, clean, freshwater river. I'm gonna go with beer.
I'm going bear, man.
I just feel like there's nowhere in Germany that doesn't brew beer.
Dusseldorf, Germany is known for beers, as it is home to the world's longest bar.
Well, I thought we went to that. We went to the
Oh,
longest
in
bar
Nashville.
In Nashville.
Well, enjoy your Saison, brother. You know what?
Saison.
Put it in E.
Darcy, will you say something for me?
Oh, get the lobster. No, get the lobster.
Is that chill?
Yeah, that's chill as fuck. The next beer.
The next beer is a red ale, also known as Irish Red. Is brewed
Get
with
that shit out of here, man.
It's brewed with killed malts and
You
roasted
killed a couple
barley,
of-
Is it from New Zealand?
giving the beer its red color.
Is that the fucking Lord of the Rings font, or am I tripping?
You killed a couple of who?
Killed malt.
Bro killed a couple of fucking moths to put in this
Whoa! What makes it red? Sorry, Darcy.
thing. What the fuck is wrong with you, Chad? Why did you do that to me?
Come on, man. My shoes. I just got
The
them.
kilned malt.
Get out of the kiln.
I was waiting for that.
You can't be in the kiln. Get the fuck out of the kiln.
Oh, it stinks too. It smells so bad. All right, would you like to try the red ale?
That's missing something.
It tastes like a shit of Guinness. All right, bear or beer, Darcy?
Zakopane, Poland.
Bear, motherfucker.
Alright,
I'm gonna go bear as well.
let's see the results. Known for bears.
Fuck, yes, bitch. Darcy has to drink it.
They recently
No.
installed newly designed bins to keep the native
Dude.
bears out.
Drinks for you, mother.
I liked it better than the Indian Pale Ale, but
Darcy,
yeah.
drink the beer. Then you help decide.
Do you guys
the
like-
beer?
do you
Drink the beer.
Do you guys like it in C?
Drink it.
Drink the fucking beer.
You can say that all day. I'm not drinking the beer. Like,
Everyone go on Reddit and say,
Yeah.
Darcy, drink a beer.
Alright, we'll put it there. Alright. The next beer is a red lager.
Oh, for fuck's sake, what's the difference between a red lager and a red ale?
What the fuck's the deal with Red 40?
Similar to a red ale made with toasted malts, but subject to cold lagering, result in a smooth reddish copper brew.
That's a rare cold lagering effect.
Originating from Austria.
Hey, Max, challenge. You ready? He won't give us glass cups anymore, but can you break the plastic one?
It's just like our new house. I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet? Fixed. Oven beyond repair? If AHS can't fix your covered item, then replace it, no matter its age. Sign up today at ahs.com.
Get that up, you mongrel. Get that up, you ready to 8 in the morning. That's got some kick to it.
That is repulsive.
That's bordering on a food. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, Chad? That's bordering on like a breakfast. That tastes like I've eaten a piece of meat, maybe. It's pretty bad, man.
Well, that's fucking beer or bear.
Well, that's no bears there. man.
Brussels, Belgium.
Beer. Thank
Beers is correct.
Easy,
I did not want to drink that.
They are
has to
renowned
drink
for
it.
their
Darcy has to
spontaneous
drink it. Darcy has to
fermentation.
drink it.
I'm losing interest in doing this job. Oh, it tastes smoky.
Tastes like chicken.
You can
jock.
taste the toasted malts.
F for f***ing chicken jockey.
I can leave that in Brussels. Oh, this looks nice. What he said. I love that.
The next beer is a dark lager, also known as a dunkel, made by using deeply roasted malts
Dunkel?
that deliver a rich chocolate and coffee flavor.
That is really dark. That kind of looks like...
Ganondorf.
Yeah. That actually doesn't taste that bad.
That's clean as fuck.
Yeah, you're right. Coffee and chocolate. I can actually taste like a little bit of chocolate.
That taste, there's a vision there. I feel like there's a couple of the ones before this, there was no vision.
Wow.
I fuck with that.
Yeah.
I say A or B.
Well, let's play beer or bear first.
Bamberg, Germany.
What's the rule with Germany? They just always do beer?
let's just go beer then.
I'm going to go bear just to fucking
I
mix
mean,
it up.
there's a lot of woods, but I feel like that's a trick. It's all a fucking mind game, so it's got to be beer.
Maybe the mind game is every Germany was
you
beer,
just-
and
you
then
just-
I do a switcheroo on you. Known for beers, this
Fuck's
town has been
sake.
brewing beer since 902 AD.
Actual
AD?
Yes,
This
sir.
actual light work. I can just read Darcy like a fucking book.
That's actually lovely.
That's fucking lovely.
I'd put it up there with A, honestly.
Really?
B, 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 B.
I mean, I feel like it's trying to be something, but it is something, you know?
I see what you're
know,
saying.
and-
I still can see what you're putting down, man.
Lovely.
What are you lovely?
I like that. No wonder they've been brewing since Jesus Christ. AD's after Christ, sorry.
After death.
Did anything happen before him? Like, they're only 1,000 years off.
Darcy started Cold War. BC.
Before Chad.
You guys are joking, but I'm actually the reincarnation of Christ.
Hey,
How big was the cross?
respect. Jesus Christ, man. How big was the cross?
Don't need a big cross, man. We don't do that no more.
Christ, how fucking solid was the wood, man. Those shit had to be welded on.
Strong ale. Okay, they just run out of fucking
The next
names.
beer is a strong ale, which is made with an extended aging process to achieve a high alcohol content and flavors of dark fruit and molasses, originating from England. Well, we've got a sense of that.
No! It's only 5.6%. It's so black.
Shit ain't even strong. It's mid as
Once again, it just tastes like a Guinness. All right, Darcy, beer or bear?
We're heading over to Bern, Switzerland.
There's no bears swimming in that beautiful, picturesque water.
I have a question, Darcy. Is that fresh or salt water?
That's salt,
Couldn't
brother.
tell you, to be honest.
That's salt,
Can you
man.
Google?
That's ocean water. Look at it.
That might just be a really big lake. I'm going beer.
beer, mother.
Let's see it.
Oh,
Bern.
for fuck's sake.
The town is named after the word bear.
Is that fresh or salt water? Can you tell me? Come on, man. You
No,
have a
man.
computer in front of you. Is the big-ass lake in Bern, Switzerland, fresh or salt water?
Well, if it's a lake, then it's fresh, little bro.
The lake you're thinking of near Bern is likely Lake Thunnes.
It's because you searched what is the lake.
Wait, stop. The country is landlocked and fed by alpine rivers and glacial melted water. So there's no salt water to be found anywhere in the country.
Okay.
I could have told you that if you let me finish,
the
man.
fuck up, Darcy.
All right, to fresh water in Switzerland, may they stay landlocked forever.
You know the Swiss always make good stuff.
It wasn't as bad as that red ale, personally. I'm feeling a B.
Stop pouring it in.
Probably for the best, Darcy. Let's be honest.
What do you guys think about the
Let's see
strong
what the
ale?
host Darcy has to say.
I'm not the host.
B. I'm feeling B. It's not as bad as the red or the pale ale.
Really?
Bro said he's feeling B like he's locking in a guess.
You liked that?
I didn't mind it, but like my late father would say, after so many beers, it all just tastes like water.
Max, I'm going to need your opinion on this, man.
Don't give a fuck. Unless you drink it, I won't give you my opinion.
Okay. Darcy's cooking.
That is fucking disgusting.
Oh, he knocked that down, dude. Tears, bro.
Put it in B, please, Darcy.
Ah.
Oh, that looks brown ale. Okay,
Next
you guys are running dark red
Brown. Just be making this shit up, man.
What the fuck is going on, man?
Next beer is a brown ale.
Brown bricks.
I ain't got nothing to say about it.
Where's the fucking yellow ale or the white ale?
Brown bricks in Minecraft.
Is that coming up?
Guys, brown ale is known for its nutty character. How about that?
It smells like a bag of nuts.
And if someone just opened up a bag of nuts and that was it, like, they wouldn't have gone far in the business. The fact that they made it brown, that just put them into the upper echelon of beer in
How
general.
does Darcy look at us halfway through the videos like we're drunk and after?
You guys on the home stretch, you guys are almost halfway.
Can you actually fucking...
All right, cheers to brown ale.
Man, the brown ale make good stuff.
Ah, that's actually not that bad. It doesn't look how it would taste.
Oh, it's actually pretty good for beer.
quite
with
good.
that,
Yeah,
I
quite
actually-
good.
So we
that,
might
man.
be putting that on S.
That actually might be better than a wheat beer.
Well, just before we do the beers and bears, the only reason we thought the brown ale was going to be bad is because every other brown or dark one we've had, it's been hog shit.
That's Chad. That's why you should never judge things by the color of
Maybe
them.
I'm thinking of pale ales. All right, let's play beer or brown. I mean, beer or beer? Barrel beer. Barrel beer.
You guys want to run that back from the top?
No.
All right, it's time for beer or bear. Venice, Italy. Is
Gotta
it
be
known
beer,
for beers
man.
or bears?
Beer, man.
Is there a red hair? Are there fucking bears serving beers in Venice that we don't know about? Like,
Beer.
isn't Venice known for like canals and like big cities?
Beer.
Dude, just get to the point, man. Lock
Beer,
it in.
brother. Nah, I'm locking in. Bear, I reckon he's with us. Bear.
All right, let's see. Venice, Italy.
Beer,
known for
beer,
beers or
beer, beer,
bears?
beer, 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 beer.
Boats. Venice is known for boats.
Yo, let's kill Darcy. Fuck it.
Before you guys kill me, can I explain myself?
Explain.
What?
Okay, let's go back to the table. Each paddle had boat on as an option.
Oh my god.
We've seen that, man.
Yeah, so you guys just should have known.
What the f? That's not anything. Shut the f up. What?
Nah, I knew you guys would love this one the best. This was the best rated beer.
Boat.
I was like, how can I get...
Okay.
Let me have at least a taste of it before
Yeah,
you
your final
bludgeon
drink.
me.
Really love to drink with
Darcy,
Darcy.
'cause
Listen,
Darcy
listen.
is our mate.
Now I can't.
And
because
when
my
we
arms
drink
are
with
locked.
Darcy, he gets it down in 8.
I'm not
7,
drinking if
6,
you're singing.
5.
I'm
4,
not drinking if you're singing
3.
like
All right,
that.
stop singing.
Stop singing. Just give me some space. Just give me some space. Sit down and I might start drinking. I will start drinking.
He's gonna make a fucking 100-meter dash for it.
I'm faster than him.
Like, why were you guys getting all mad like I fucking pulled
Because
some...
now we both have to drink.
Well, let's all drink it together because it's delicious.
all right,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
Cheers. Cheers to the Venice.
Sure,
to the
sure.
boat.
Cheers to the best beer.
Michelob Ultra Zero, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Tough headaches got you down? New Excedrin Rapid Relief starts to work in 15 minutes, getting you back on your feet right when you need it.
That was actually not as good as you guys hyped it out to be.
I
son.
think it's pretty fucking
I'm
good.
kind of actually
any
pissed
of it.
off.
He hasn't drank any yet.
I'll put it in A.
B?
A. No, A. I reckon A.
Hey.
Next beer is Bock, which
Like a
requires
chicken?
extra long cold storage to smooth out its high strength.
Are you talking about the classical composer or the chicken?
The beer.
7.1%.
Bock beers were often consumed during fasts
Chicken or the
by
fucking
monks
chicken or the composer?
for nutrition, referred to as liquid bread.
It doesn't taste that strong.
Do you want to try it compared to a piece of bread?
Yes, please, sir.
Blind taste test. Was that beer or bread?
I was probably bread, I think.
Right, try the option B. Try the option B.
Or no, beer. That was beer.
That's correct. That's beer.
All right, sorry, Darcy. Next.
Burton upon Trent, United Kingdom. Is it known for beer or bread?
I don't think they have bears in the UK. I'm going beer. I'm almost certain they don't have bears in the UK.
Beer.
We got beer, the beer capital of England.
Let's get it.
Really?
Globally famous for its gypsum-rich water that naturally enhances the flavor of the hops and malt.
Yes.
No bears.
No bears.
Bread.
Bears were hunted into extinction in the UK.
Hey, man.
What were they f***ing doing with them? Eating them?
This is such f***ing good bread, man.
Right, so we don't have to finish our beer?
No, put it up on the tier list.
That's your job, brother. Don't try palm it off
My
to me.
shit, if I get up, my shit is going to crumble to pieces.
What do you
man.
reckon, Max? What are you putting it as?
No. Oh.
Fucking bad, man. B for beer.
Actually, put the bottle next to it.
Get the bottle next to that.
Is this a
fucking
true reflection of how you felt that taste?
B.
Yeah, it's pretty B. It was good, but like...
The next beer
Dark
is a
ale.
combination of two words that exist on that board.
Dark lager.
If you guess correct, you get a chalky coin.
Dark lager.
White lager, white lager.
Dark lager. Dark lager.
White lager, white
Dark
lager.
lager.
The
Dark
next
lager.
beer is a dark ale. Similar.
Ah!
Similar to dark lager, but warm fermented with top
It
crop
had that shit easy.
yeast that originates from the UK.
It said Tui's on it. Does that look like a Tui? That is Tui's. What do you mean? We got that here.
Yeah, like the style originates from the UK, but that is an Australian brewed dark ale.
Can I have a chalky coin?
I'll give you one after this beer. Let's give this dark ale a go.
My shit is already falling to pieces and you...
Man, send it back to the UK. Send it fucking back. That and Tommy in it. Like, get them back.
I thought you loved Tommy in it.
No, I love Tommy in it, but like, send him back. That is horrible, Darcy.
So what do you guys think about the dark ale? How do you think it looks on the...
Huh?
Rub my leg.
Which one?
With the tissue would be good.
Oh, sorry.
That's crazy. That shows you how Chad's mind is wired.
He said rub my leg. He didn't say can you clean the...
Can you grab my...
Beer or bear in Bangso,
Oh, that
Bulgaria.
is bear. Look, that is Bulgaria.
Beer
Bear.
or bear.
That's bear. Bulgaria's got bears.
I'm gonna vote
Bears
for beer.
days.
I have to vote for beer.
No, Bulgaria is known for bears. It's like their national icon.
Okay, fine. I vote for beer.
Bear.
Bulgaria is known for brown bears. They're super aggressive and
Hey, man,
dangerous.
respect, Chad. You're genius, man.
What's your guys' thoughts on dark ale?
That's a D. That's you know what? Put an E. E. It's really bad. I'm glad we don't have to drink it.
brother. Chad, give me my chalky coin.
Yeah, you can have a chucky joint now.
Next beer is sour beer,
Oh,
which
fuck's
originated
sake.
before modern sanitation and refrigeration in the mid-19th century. Airborne wild yeast and bacteria would unintentionally ferment the brew.
This is not good stuff, what I'm hearing.
So
man.
some bloke left a bucket out and then decided to drink it. He's like,
Yeah,
man,
then
this
the
shit fucks you
craft
up.
breweries
He
turned
was
it
like,
into
that shit might be sour beer.
Not a big sour beer guy. There's a cork in it. You want to open it? Do you have a second bottle?
You guys are chill if I open it?
What's your plan to how to open it? That's the only cold one. That wasn't a reference.
That works.
Holy f***.
Don't wait, I want some.
That actually looks delicious as f*** though.
All right, let's give this a try. That is fucking...
It's too sour, hey?
Yeah, but a little hint of cherry, weirdly
Yeah,
enough.
it's like almost good, but it's just too sour.
What do you guys reckon?
C?
B, I reckon. I kind of like it. I fuck with the sour.
You like it? You like sour, don't you?
I like sour, but it's almost too sour with no upside. I'd say C. Drop it.
Happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy
Now
with
it's
that.
time for a special game called Beer or Bear, where the loser has to clean up that fucking mess, and you guys can't vote the same option. Kangastel,
Kangaskhan.
Narcia, Spain.
That's a salmon super
First to
highway.
lock in, the other person has to go the opposite.
That's a super highway. Salmon super highway.
I gotta look in beer.
All right, let's see. Beer or bear? Bear. This mountainous region hub is one of the Western Europe's
Clean that shit
largest
up, man. Clean that
surviving
shit up,
native
man.
brown bear populations.
I'm having a nap.
No, you're not. You're not falling asleep after making me clean.
Did you stab Sars with that? He was making some comments while you were gone.
What was Silas saying about me?
You're gonna have to watch this fat without here like pick up all the glass. Some shit like that. I don't know.
Silas, you're on fucking thin ice, mate. How do I get punished double? You have a peanut allergy and you're still somehow getting fat, Silas. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Let's fucking go. Next video, Cold One's roast. I'm keen for that.
At Cox, your internet and mobile price won't change for 5 years. That's 5 New Year celebrations, 5 Valentine's Days, 5 4th of Julys.
No cheese balls left. Fuck you.
No, I just cleaned.
Sorry, man.
I just cleaned.
Bro finally gets a taste of his own medicine. The next beer is a porter, which originates in England in the early 1800s. And its name comes from how popular it was with street and river porters.
I need to send the shit straight through the porter, man.
Oh, that is brown.
A porter is someone who carries luggage or cargo.
Define cargo for me real quick.
Any stuff in a box.
It smells like a homeless man's shoes.
Yeah, you know, if you carried a homeless man's shoes, that'd be cargo, apparently.
Yeah, if they were in a box.
If they were in a box.
What about the keys in my pocket? Is that cargo?
Cargo, if you put them in a box.
Okay, all right.
If you lose the keys, the car don't go there.
Why Why are you laughing like evil character?
It sounds funny. That tastes not bad.
It tastes like a dark lager, man.
It actually, Alright, what, beer or bear?
Fucking what?
Beer or bear?
We're going to Gothenburg, Sweden.
Gothenburg?
I'm gonna go bear.
Gothenburg is known for beers.
Boom, bitch! Drink the porter, you.
They host an annual celebration dedicated to its local beer scene every year because it's annual. And
That shit's every year because it's annual.
what are your thoughts on the porter?
Not that bad. Like, actually, like, kind of better than a Guinness.
I'd rather porter down the fucking drain.
Better than a Guinness.
Honestly, probably an A. I actually kind of really like that.
Ready for the final beer, guys?
Yeah. Oh,
Now.
shit. Split
shit.
the G. Split the G.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Whoever gets closest to splitting the G gets to go home. The loser has to do the intro to the video. Then they have to do the outro for the video. Then they have to help us clean this shit
No,
up.
fuck that. That's too far.
I literally just mopped everything up. What are you doing? It's already half done.
I hope you're ready to do double the mopping.
No, I'm going straight home, man. I don't get paid enough for that shit, man. Love a Guinness, by the way. Shout out
You love
Guinness.
it. You love them.
Really?
I do love a Guinness.
Where do you rate it?
Oh, B. It's not like amazing.
Man, how many gulps you reckon? 3?
I'm not giving you any hints, man.
Bastard. 3 big gulps, huh? What do you think about
Up to you, man. Cheers.
Bro's got the fucking level out.
2.5 mils off of
What?
splitting the G. Chad was about 9 mils off of splitting the G.
I drank too much.
Since you did such a good job mopping up, I'll spare you the cleaning up.
All right. What do we say we finish these to finish the outro, mate?
I love Guinness.
Cheers, mate.
To a good start.
To a good fucking start. Guinness goes in B, by the way.
You happy with that final selection?
I think so.
All right, that's it. That's the experts have spoken.
Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to Patreon. I should not have sculled that Guinness. I've ventured.
Yeah. That's cool.
No,
cold. That's a cold beer.
I gotta drive home. Sorry.
Let's get it, son!
Oh, fucking God, Mac. That's it. I'm done. I'm out. You're disgusting.
Honesty has always been our policy, but the choir's new.
You have farmers.
We're trying the least celibacy week. Yes, that's right. It's back. This is okay for 1 week. On Earth, passionate this add to the to don't know if in here. All right, let's roll that. And willing to make this sacrifice in order to prevent your horniness. All right, let's roll that anti-aphrodisiac. Can you eat a Butterfinger? Better than you. Oh. Okay. Why would you? Now, I don't know if that was on repeat or if it really lasted that long.
It's for emphasis.
I believe it lasted that long.
It did.
But you don't have to worry about how long you'll last.
Because you won't even start.
That's right.
Can't finish if you don't start. All right. Fast food, it's popular. But what about the fast food items that aren't popular?
Okay.
That never get ordered?
Huh.
Don't they deserve a moment in the sun, a little episode of GMM?
Well, yes, they do. Because today we're going to take some of those menu misfits and then decide if any of them deserve to be part of your fast food repertoire. Now, how do we get this information? Well, it isn't by going on a website somewhere.
Nope.
Because these brands aren't necessarily advertising what doesn't sell the best.
Nope.
So we have crew make some phone calls to various fast food restaurants. Ask the people who are on the front lines what's selling, what's not selling. They're looking at cash registers and that kind of thing. And that's how we get this information. And Link is allergic to the process.
Yeah, and they may or may not have had to say that they were
doing a school project. But hey, listen, we're all learning around here constantly.
How are we gonna rank it, Rhett?
So we're gonna rank it from bad, which is big whack, to flame broiled flopper, to super size me, 2. Greasy to swallow. It's like easy to swallow. Greasy to swallow.
All right.
I'll have the number 1, which is the best.
The best of the least ordered. I'm excited about uncovering something that we forgot to order. Up first, the least ordered menu from Arby's. The chicken cordon bleu.
Now, this thing was first introduced back in 1994. And then Arby's took ham off of the menu in 2021. What? And I believe that as a ham man, you probably already knew that.
Well, yeah, I haven't gone in a while. I guess that I can trace it back to that.
And then last year, they brought ham back, and with ham came the chicken cordon bleu sandwich.
The way that I've done it, you can see the outside and the inside at the same time. This is a revolution in good mythical tasting.
How could this not be good? I mean, it's got ham, it's got the fried chicken, it's got some sauce, some cheese.
A lot of mayo. The ham is very smoky.
The place you call home is important to you, so it's important to Allstate. Home is where you make all your best memories. Nice work, you two. If it's important to you, it's important to us. You're in good hands with Allstate.
It was really uncomfortable and really painful.
I thought shingles was for old people.
Smoked ham.
Which is nice.
The chicken leaves a little to be desired, like basically other chicken.
I desire better chicken sandwiches, and I could
There's
come up
so
with a
much. There's so many good chicken sandwiches now.
And they make the chicken better. They don't just add ham to the top.
But
I mean, the ham is good, and it's almost making up for the fact that the chicken is underwhelming.
I mean, I don't think it's bad.
How much does it cost? Is it that expensive?
I don't have access to that information. But I think it probably costs just as much as like another sandwich at Arby's.
Yeah.
You know, I don't really think that's how most people, they're like, I'm eating at Arby's. It's more like, how much do I want to eat right now?
Unless it's on the dollar menu or something.
Okay, well, I feel like it could be worse, and I feel like it could be better. What do you say we put it at 3, Neil?
If I was at the Arby's, I'd think about getting it.
And then what'd you do?
I'd remember this moment.
What'd you do after that, after you thought about it?
Well, I'd get curly fries. Then I think I would get it. I don't really have a go-to at Arby's. So maybe it moves up to 2 in another round.
And you don't like the roast beef, so there you go.
Nope, I'm a ham. Next, from Panda Express, we have eggplant tofu.
I haven't noticed this before, I will say that. I probably just looked right past it.
Haven't been looking for that.
This expanded to all 2,000 locations in early 2019 when Panda Express made their eggplant tofu dish vegan by removing the chicken broth and animal-based seasoning. What is animal-based seasoning? Like cow salt? What are we talking about? Yeah, cow. It's a salt lick that a cow's been licking.
It's cow salt.
And you turn it into salt.
So this is an eggplant slice?
Does it have purple on one side?
It has the skin on it, yeah.
I think you might
That
have
is
one.
it.
Yeah.
And then
the tofu.
The tofu.
And then a little pepper.
And a little pepper. I'm not even going for the rice.
The only definitive animal-based seasoning I can see is chicken broth.
Okay.
They eliminated chicken broth.
And chicken broth.
We're using the golden forks.
Yeah, I put in a special request for you. Because you're making the sacrifice by letting people see this unsexy footage. So give the man a golden fork. But also give me one.
Just me one, Jonathan?
I never had eggplant until summer of 1998.
Okay.
I was in New York City, Queens to be exact. And there was a place, Tony's Pizzeria.
They put it on the pizza?
And they had fried eggplant as one of the things that you could get on your pizza by the slice.
Did you like it?
And I tried it, and I liked it, and I had a bunch of it that year. Just a little anecdote about my life.
You're not hankering to go back to that time in your life?
Well...
And does this take you there?
It made me realize that you can make eggplant taste like a lot of different things.
if you fry it.
Especially if you fry it.
That's the same thing with tofu. Tofu in and of itself, it's like kind of tasteless. It's just it's a texture to hold other flavor.
I can't imagine.
So 2 for 2 in terms of tasteless.
I can't imagine someone getting this and it being the only thing that they got and being happy.
Yeah.
The rest of the day.
Yeah.
It feels like it'd be hard to be happy.
I mean, this might go to 5, and I don't want to do that to the vegans out there. So we're gonna put it at 4 for now.
Okay.
It's not actively bad. It's just not good in any way.
It's not gonna make me smile, even while I eat it with a golden fork.
Quick reminder and a special invitation. Mythical Society is waiting for you, and the new version, fresh new look, whole new vibe, is over there at mythicalsociety.com. This is where you get more access to us. Things that we want to film and share with dedicated fans, we only put over there. I'm talking about new vlogs. We also have exclusive collectibles. And all kinds of surprises. If you're a mythical beast looking for a community to share in all things mythical, this is for you. Unlock access. Can't get anywhere else. mythicalsociety.com. Let's get curious together.
Okay, now we're gonna have the Burger King Big Fish Sandwich. Now let me give you a little history on this.
Let's look at it before you go into history mode. A little bit of a flip and a little bit of a turn gives us the front and the back of the sandwich.
Why is it so dark?
At once. It's a dark fillet, isn't it?
It's so dark. Now, this thing was originally launched in 1975 to, guess what? Compete with the Filet-O-Fish at Mickey D's.
But of course.
And then it was reformulated in 1978 as the Long Fish Sandwich. And then it was changed again in 1990 to the Ocean Catch Fish Filet. In 2002, it was renamed the BK Big Fish. In 2015, it became just the BK Fish, or Premium Alaskan Fish Sandwich, I guess whatever market you were in. But now, it is back to being sold as the BK Big Fish. And famously, it was subject in a recent Reddit thread entitled, "The Big Fish is Ass."
That's true. That is true. Would we lie to you? You got a nice butter bun. You got a dark fillet. Not too long. I don't know why they called it the long fish.
Maybe it had the same dimensions as the Burger King chicken. And I don't know if the fish was long or the sandwich was long, is what I'm saying.
No cheese. I don't expect cheese, except that the fillet of fish has half a slice of cheese on it. I think I would add cheese.
It doesn't taste burnt. It looks burnt.
Lights on.
I didn't understand you.
Morning. Hello.
Instead of building new ways for machines to...
Tartar sauce is good. Fish is flaky.
How does it compare to Filet-O-Fish? I think it's
about the same. I think the fish is a little shallower.
You think that
it's not as thoughtful?
You think there's a? Are you saying that the fish is a species that swims in shallower water?
No, I mean the depth of the fillet.
You would call that the thickness?
I wouldn't say it's as thick. It's swimming a little shallow. If I isolate it, it still tastes good.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have a Filet-O-Fish here to compare it to.
Not bad at all. Very salty. Very salty. Like the ocean that it came whence.
I feel like it might be better than the chicken cordon bleu, because I mean it is a fish sandwich.
Well, it's overcoming the fishiness. But if I'm gonna order a fish sandwich,
you go to Long John Silver's.
I mean, if I'm at a Burger King.
Never seen you there. I mean, inside. I've seen you drive through.
You wouldn't see me inside because I keep it secret from you. We both keep our Burger King run secret from each other.
That's true.
I don't know, dude. This is better tasting than the fish.
You're right. Switcheroony.
And this doesn't need cheese. So
it doesn't even want cheese.
Get that Whaler long fish sandwich thingy with cheese, but we're putting it at 3s. The least ordered menu item from Papa John's is the fresh spinach and tomato Alfredo pizza.
Fresh spinach and tomato Alfredo? Tomato Alfredo?
Tomato Alfredo.
Tomato and Alfredo.
Fresh spinach and tomato
Alfredo. ...
Alfredo pizza. This is an absolute nightmare for me. I mean, I'm okay with it.
Well, you like spinach.
Like,
you don't like tomatoes, but there is also no tomato sauce on this. They're going with just the cheese and I guess Alfredo.
Yeah, the white sauce. Not a lot of reviews out there. So few people order this thing, they don't even want to talk about it. Oh, God. Why? Oh, my God. You know how spinach, you know how broccoli stinks when you cook it? This tastes like stink. Broccoli stink. Like, I know spinach stink, I didn't think was as bad as broccoli.
I think the stink is coming from somewhere else. I mean, I think I'm gonna have to start a new thread called "The Fresh Spinach and Tomato Alfredo Pizza is Ass," just to double up on the other one, the BK Fish one.
God, this is so bad.
It'll be my second Reddit post ever, right after long grapes.
Yeah.
I'm famous for the long grapes post.
Yep.
You may have heard about it.
Yeah. Once you started promoting it. This is so ass. I'm sorry. That's my first comment.
The thing that makes Papa John's pizza taste like Papa John's pizza is the tomato sauce, and it doesn't have that. And I actually don't even really like that sauce anymore. But
this may be one of the worst pizzas I've ever tried. And yeah, I don't like the things on it, but that's a good reason.
It's amazing that much can go wrong with a pizza.
Gosh,
it's worse than eggplant.
Oh, absolutely. It is so much worse than that.
It's big whack.
I forgot that was written down there, and I just thought you were riffing on something dumb.
Okay, last and maybe least, we have the least ordered menu item off of the Jersey Mike's menu. This is the number 2, aka Jersey Shore's favorite. That's what they call it. It is provolone, ham, and capicola.
My favorite thing about Jersey Mike's, of course, we love Jersey Mike's.
We do. Big fan.
One of my favorite things is if I'm full, but I still have more sub, you can remove the bottom part effortlessly.
And throw it out your window.
And you don't have to eat that. You throw it right out your sunroof, and then you turn and you just eat it like that. If you don't want more bread at the end.
And you can only do that at Jersey Mike's.
But you can't do that with the other side because Mike's Way has gotten all deep in there.
So you're telling me that the number 2 is the least how is this possible? What are we missing?
That's what they said, but
let's try it.
It's just a simple. It's a simple sandwich. No turkey. No bacon.
What's this capicola though?
That's I think it's a pink meat because they're all pink.
Oh, look at that. So there it is. Isn't that different than the ham?
Yeah.
A little bit darker. Comes in a circle.
There it is. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Does it taste really different? Oh yeah. It's got like a
aromatic.
It's spiced.
Uh-huh.
It's aromatically spiced.
Here's my theory. People don't get this because they don't know what that is.
It's quite spicy.
It's not bad, but again,
it's not hot spicy. It's like Italian spicy. Kind of nice.
You get up there and you're like, am I gonna ask this teen what I can't even say it. I'm afraid to say it. I'm afraid to ask a teen what it is. I'm just gonna go on about my business and get a different number. That's the only reason that this is ordered not that much.
Because it's not the taste.
The ham's good, too.
Taste is fine. I still prefer the number 8, the club sub. That's my jam.
I like a hot sub.
Yeah, my family likes the hot subs there.
Oh, you consider me your family?
I was just adding to the conversation.
Oh, okay, well.
I wasn't adopting you.
I take it back.
But it's
not bad.
But it's also not amazing. Oh. I don't think it can go at number 1. I don't feel great about that.
You think that this chicken cordon bleu is better?
It's not that it's better, it's that at least they're taking a swing. This doesn't need to be number one because it's just a boring version of something that they've had. So I'm not gonna give it number one. And
it also has ham on it.
I can't even remember what this is because it's so obliterated.
It's a BK Big Fish, man. Long fish sandwich, formerly.
I mean, I do think you should try this once, maybe.
Already
Get
did.
some
Already did.
Capocuoco. Get some Kaylee and Capocuoco, and then you got a good night.
So I guess what we're saying, the official position of this show, is that the best, worst-selling item currently on the fast food chains around Los Angeles is the Arby's Chicken Cordon Bleu sandwich.
And we stand by that because the ham is smoking.
Thanks
and
for
it is ham.
Thanks for commenting.
Thanks for commenting.
And sharing,
this video. You know what time it is.
I'm John. This is Nico. We're from Perth, Western Australia. He was born 2 hours before Christmas. I fell behind on my GMM episodes around Celibacy Week. Sorry, buddy. It's time to spin the wheel of mythicality.
Don't be like John. And John, don't do that again. Ever.
I thought he was going to say born 2 hours ago, but he said 2 hours before something.
Yeah, it wasn't that.
Maybe he's
that
aged
young,
well.
was it?
Okay, come back tomorrow for a very special episode. We try every nipple.
Click the top link to watch us try McDonald's Big Arch and go mythical more.
You think we just live behind this desk?
We have lives.
Complex, sophisticated lives.
Oh!
Okay. You see?
Unlock the most access to us ever, only at mythicalsociety.com.
I'm a Cochise County farmer. Our problem was water. We were losing. Governor Hobbs came in and gave us help. She has been the most bipartisan governor that I've been able to work with ever. We need Katie Hobbs another 4 years.
There's dreaming about it, and then there's waking up in it. Lose yourself at incredible destinations with the largest curated global hotel program. There's nothing like Platinum.
Can we guess the weird, wild cup noodle flavors? But first, this portion of today's episode is sponsored by Saley, the affordable eSIM service app brought to you by Nord Security.
Saley saves you on potential roaming fees when you're in a new place and instantly gives you a fast internet connection, which can really be a pain when you're in a new country. Chase, didn't you go to a new country and use this recently?
That's right. Yeah, I went to Thailand, and it was really easy to use the Saley app. I set it up actually in the Beijing airport while I was just on a layover.
Okay.
And worked like a charm. Yeah, able to still talk to all my friends and family while I was solo traveling Thailand.
Nice, dude. And Chase was able to answer all of our creative calls while he was away.
That's right.
Which was the most important thing. No, we didn't bother him, but if we did, he would have had service.
All you have to do to sign up is download the Saley app and choose the data plan that makes the most sense for you. If you want to be smart like Chase, use code GMM at checkout or scan the QR code to get 15% off.
You only have to install the eSIM once. Plus, you may be able to earn credits to use on your next trip and pay less or even get it for free.
And with Saley Ultra, you get more than just data. You can get access to travel perks like airport lounge access, fast-track services, priority support, advanced online security, and so much more.
Get an exclusive 15% discount on Saley eSIM data plans. Download the Saley app and use code GMM at checkout or scan the QR code on screen right now and get started today.
And thanks again to Saley for sponsoring this portion of today's episode. Now, when it comes to convenient microwavable ramen in a cup noodles, which I always thought was cup of noodles.
I always thought it was cup of noodles. There's no O.
May take the cake, but did you know that they have all kinds of crazy flavors outside of the chicken and beef classics?
Nope, but I bet you we're gonna taste these new flavors, new to us, and play a little memory game with them. It's time for Memory Flavor, Memory Flavor, Memory Flavor, Flavor Match. Cup noodles.
Good
Good morning. The mythical memory board, manned by the lovely Chana Height, has 15 different cup noodle flavors hidden behind it. In just a moment, we'll reveal them, and you'll have 20 seconds to memorize as many of those spots as possible. Then you'll taste the flavor, try to remember where it is on the board.
Yes.
And your sneak peek begins
Oh, now it's beginning.
now. Time. Look away, look away.
Stop it.
Your sneaking looks. You'll get 1 point for guessing the correct flavor and 1 point for correctly identifying where it is on the board. Rhett, you won last time, so you'll go first. Let's bring the first one in.
Yes, bring it in.
Is it just me? Or every time I look at that, I feel like nothing sticks, but then when we start playing the game, somehow it did stick, but it never feels like it's registering when it's happening?
I feel like I don't need to talk at all this whole episode.
Good. Good. We got him.
Everything I've got. I want to use a spoon because really, I'm trying to get as much flavor as possible.
That's actually a really good point, Neil.
I am going to get some of the noodles, but I'm not trying to get more of this stuff. Green and orange stuff, red stuff.
Knock, knock, Capital One bank guy. I just moved into the neighborhood. Can I borrow some Wi-Fi?
That's what the Capital One Cafe is here for. Open 7 days a week.
Oh, can I use your ATM?
Anything for a neighbor. What's in your wallet?
Once I was able to sit down with my urologist and look at treatment options.
I don't know how distinct these are. I don't have a lot of cup noodle experience.
Huh. We thought it was called cup noodle.
Huh. Doesn't everybody? Cheesecake Brittany, did you call it cup noodle?
No, see, this is a misconception. I love a good deal. A certain Matt Carney has branded me as a cheapskate, which is not how I would define myself. I find pleasure in getting a good deal, so I still enjoy the finer things in life, and I don't just eat cup noodles.
So you didn't answer my question?
I also thought you called her cheesecake Brittany for a second. I didn't realize there was another part of the lore.
I would take that.
Cheesecake Brittany. I will say that when we said that we thought that this was cup of noodles, David said, "Oh, that's the Berenstein Bears thing." And I was like, what? And I don't remember that plot point.
Berenstein Bears.
What he really meant was Mandela,
which is called the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
What do I write down? I write down the flavor and I write down the number. This helps me understand it.
And the name is Link. That's also up there.
It's a bit spicy.
It is a little bit spicy, is it not?
But not really spicy. I tried so hard to memorize things. All right.
What'd you think it was?
I thought it was spicy chicken, which I think there's something chicken under number 1.
I thought I saw a turkey dinner on there. And I don't know if I saw spicy turkey dinner, but it had celery, carrots, and what I thought was turkey. I have no idea where it's at, but I guess 13.
You just had garlic parmesan wings.
Oh, no. All right, so it was chicken.
All right. Let's see what's behind spot number 13.
Breakfast!
Not happening.
And let's see what's behind spot number 1.
Something else chicken. Teriyaki chicken. Do I get a point for chicken?
It's not who gets closest.
The judges are conferring, and they say no.
Oh, crap.
It's not who gets closest unless...
What if I told you it's number 9? Would that give me a point?
The judges say no, so let's reveal what's behind spot number 9.
Okay.
So you did know.
I did know,
So
yeah.
you knew that piece of the information.
It just didn't taste like garlic parm wings.
There's nothing spicy about garlic parm wings.
It's decent, though.
And why is there celery in it? And why is there turkey in it?
Good question.
Big flat noodles.
Oh, yeah, it is a different noodle. And
There's big pieces of something in there.
It's like gravy. Very brown. There is a cubed piece of meat. Mmm. That's good. I like that a lot.
So what is it?
I think I know what it is, but I don't remember seeing it on the board at all. Okay. I know what this is. At least I think I know what it is.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I feel like I eat this all the time. Hold on, I just lost the word for it.
Good!
What's that word?
It tastes like something that I don't remember being up there.
Yeah, I know.
What is that?
We need an answer, McLaughlin.
Okay.
I think this is beef curry. I'm guessing number 4. Also call it Japanese gravy.
Okay, you know what? I call it beef stew gravy. 10.
You just had cheese curry.
What? Oh, cheese?
So hold on.
Brown cheese?
Are you telling us that those pieces?
Oh, but at least it is curry.
Yeah, you got curry, so I can definitely get the point for that.
Right?
We weren't going to say no, but Rhett's giving it to you.
No, I think that's different than chicken. That's like he named the flavor curry, right? I mean, so that I feel like he named the flavor.
Total short in the dark.
Short in the dark.
Of which it is.
Yeah, the best time to shart is in the dark.
Yep.
Let's see what's behind spot number 10.
You got it.
And spot number 4.
I knew there was some beef over this.
S'mores? It ain't no s'more. If s'mores is one of these, I'm just gonna be shocking.
Well, I think we'll also know.
Cheese curry was hidden behind spot number 3.
Oh man, right up there. Okay. Highly recommend this cheese curry. It's still beefy, and of course I can't read anything else about it because it's not in English.
Listen.
Yep. Highly recommend.
Be heard by the companies you invest in. Vanguard Investor Choice.
Before Apoquel Chewable for allergic itch, giving dogs pills was a battle of wits.
Oh, Maria, I'm wise to your foolish game.
Is it gone?
Totally gone.
Relief for itchy dogs can be easy. Apoquel, the trusted #1 treatment for allergic itch, is available in a tasty chewable that works fast.
May cause worsening of existing parasitic skin infestations, serious infections, or pre-existing cancers. New neoplasias have been observed. Do not use in dogs under 12 months of age with serious infections or in breeding, pregnant, or lactating dogs.
Ask your vet for Apoquel Chewable.
Do it!
Okay, this one seems deceptively simple.
And is this darker noodle one that just didn't get as soaked?
No.
Oh, we're in the sweet world, aren't we?
That's distinct.
Distinct how?
It's not something that I think should be a flavor of noodles. But that's one thing I'll say. Also, confirm,
Well, it's sweet.
Confirm every flavor up there is an actual flavor. None of it's a joke. Nothing about this is funny.
I mean, I thought
if you're here for that,
I definitely thought some of those were made up, and this is proving that wrong.
I think some people just come to this show for the information.
Yeah. Yep.
What is it like to be that kind of person?
A curious person. We provide information, and we welcome them for just wanting
but
the information.
when I'm wanting to watch a video that's just about information,
Don't convince people who are here just for information to not be.
No.
here.
Then when people are trying to be funny, I don't want that. So are they?
Well, they don't think we're funny.
Are they?
They just think we're giving information.
They just don't think we're funny.
Yeah.
It's not that they think we're trying to be funny and it's annoying.
Brett, the
They
art of
don't
this
even
show
think
is
they're
that
funny.
it works best when it doesn't seem like we're trying to be funny.
Oh, I'm not trying to be funny, ever.
Me neither. I mean, this is s'more, right? And we know that's at 4.
This is pumpkin pie, brother.
What?
You just had pumpkin pie.
Dude, it's so pumpkin pie.
I thought it was very graham cracker, but dadgum if
The
it isn't
information that I want you to know
It's
in a
orange.
non-funny way is how much this tastes like pumpkin pie, and the fact that he thought it was s'mores is weird to me. I have no idea if it's in number 7.
Oh my God, it tastes just like pumpkin pie.
Yeah, it's the most pumpkin pie thing that you could possibly imagine besides pumpkin pie.
Why would they make that a flavor? It ain't up there.
Let's see what's behind spot number 4
I'm
again.
gonna tell you s'more.
Yeah, it's s'more. That's
I get a point for that.
It's s'mores. And let's see what's behind spot number 7.
Oh, no, it's not. Oh, my God. I thought it was a stuff.
Pumpkin pie was hidden behind spot number 2.
Oh,
Right up
right
there.
row. No, right column, wrong row. Do not recommend that.
No, it is not good. It is not good.
We got a white one.
Man.
Nothing but white stuff.
This is
Just
so...
trying to mix it up.
Oh, there's pepper. Pepper's coming through. Pepper's coming through.
Oh, look, I'm glad you dug that up. Is it pepper? It's just black stuff.
Weird. Huh. I don't need this in my life. Can I say that? I'm not trying to be funny. I'm just saying that I love pasta. And if I go to a restaurant that's got pasta, I'll get it. But I don't need just pasta at home in this way.
With like packets, flavor packets doused over it.
I don't know. It's just not something that I end up doing. I don't even make myself mac and cheese at home.
This is so bland.
Sometimes I'll buy a box of it, and then somebody's eating it. But I can't tell you the last time I made pasta for myself just to sit there and enjoy.
I mean, I wouldn't call cup noodles pasta. I know it's noodles.
But you know what I'm saying. You been making anything for yourself lately?
Nope.
I think I know what it is.
I don't know what it is, but I think I know where it is.
I remember seeing it on the board. I don't know where it was, but I think I know that it was the flavor, okay?
All right, go first.
It's everything bagel, man. That was one of the flavors. Isn't that everything bagel
I did
seasoning?
not see that. I think I pretty much agree. I just called it bland bread.
Okay, and you said 10 over there on that side.
You just had everything bagel with cream cheese.
Yeah. Look at
Not good.
It's not great. I don't need it in my life, but maybe you do.
There's
You're
not
that kind of
enough
person.
everything bagel seasoning for me to even know that's what that was.
Well, let's see what was behind spot number 10.
Not Yeah, that's good.
I remember that now.
And spot number 11.
Turkey dinner, dude.
Oh.
We both went back to things that we should have known better.
I don't think I guessed 11 yet.
Well, you guessed it, but you didn't guess 11.
Yeah, I ain't
All
got
right.
the number.
Well,
Everything bagel with cream cheese was hidden behind spot number 6.
Dang it.
hating number 6. I didn't even look
Hold
at
on.
that.
That's 2 times in a row that I've been one below the correct guess. What does that mean about the aim of my brain?
Yeah, you need to...
A little bit. I need to aim higher.
There's arriving at the airport, and then there's finding a moment away from it with Platinum. Start your journey in comfort with the largest global airport lounge network. There's nothing like Platinum.
You could be universally loved and still.
You think? What?
I think you're getting too much of an advantage with it being
That's
underneath.
how I remember things?
Yeah,
Know
because
things?
it's right. You're not going through the additional effort of having to look over at it.
Listen, I uncovered that everything bagel. Is there such thing as an everything beagle?
Woo!
Like it's a mutt, but it's mostly
For modern breeding practices, kind of.
I mean, it feels like something that could really do numbers at the dog park.
I mean, can a dog be everything? Like a complete
What's your dog?
mutt?
It's an everything beagle.
That's a good dog park joke. I do like that. There's lots of things in this. Spice, spongy orange stuff, green stuff, white specks.
Can I say this is maybe my favorite one so far?
I don't hate it, but the curry's my favorite. Cheese curry's my favorite, definitely.
The one we thought was beef.
All the little specks, they're kind of strange.
You mean things that were dry and then became wet?
I'm trying to see how many different ones there are.
Do you like things that were dry and then became wet before you ate it?
Or wet and became dry
That's
before
not
you
the
ate
question I asked.
it? I prefer things that are wet and then become dry through cooking.
Name something that was wet and became dry through cooking.
Cake. You got all love cake. Anything you cook. Like any meat.
Anything you bake.
Any meat, dude, is
wet, floppy, and then it becomes
But-
drier and harder.
Yeah, but it's no good once it gets too dry.
Well,
Something
not
that's
too
supposed to
dry,
be
but drier. Like I don't want my meat to be too wet.
I just don't know if I like things that were dry that then became wet. Pasta's one thing, but meat that was dry and then became wet. I want my meat to be wet and then become a little.
That's like camp food.
That's exactly what I'm saying about this. It's dehydrated.
Okay.
All right.
I think this is the spicy seafood plate under number 7.
I thought it was the spicy miso, and then I put horny, and I just wanted you to understand that part was a joke. Okay. Spicy miso.
As long as
is
you
fine.
label it if you think something's a joke.
Because I'm not trying to be funny. My thing is spicy miso.
Don't remember saying that.
You just had spicy seafood.
Yes!
Spicy seafood.
Yeah, because of all the different elements there, I'm back in the game, boy, and that is a cool little cup.
It is good. I liked it.
Let's see what's behind spot number 8.
The wrong thing, I hope. Oh, you were right, but you were wrong.
I was wrong. It wasn't spicy. It was just Japanese.
And let's see what's behind spot number 7.
Pretty sure.
First double up of the game. Bam! Yes! It was a bowl, not a plate, but a bowl is nothing but a warped plate.
That's what I've always said.
I think I pulled ahead.
A plate is nothing but a very shallow bowl.
That's right too, Shay. I want to remind you to check out A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, where mythical kitcheneers Josh and Nicole blindly rank store-bought peanut butter in a recent episode. So
We don't do that in every episode.
see which one comes out on top in the latest episode. It's wherever you get the podcast.
There's no way that you could just
Including
rank
YouTube.
food every episode.
I know.
Huge idea.
Hey, this one's, ooh, it's got some specks all over it. It looks to be a chicken brothy kind of a thing. Oh, lots of green specks.
Wow! What in the world?
That is sour.
What's happening?
Is it sour? It's kind of like a organic sour.
Ha!
Is this a candy? It's a garden candy.
I don't remember seeing a candy.
What's a candy of the garden?
Okay.
I bet it has medicinal properties.
Oh, you think so?
It's herbal.
Is that your
Herbal candy.
Is that your health influencer voice?
Yeah. I bet it has medicinal properties.
Okay. Link. I know.
Oh, hey, give me a hint.
No hints, friend.
I know that I like it, and I can't quite put my finger on it. Is that spicy? Crap, it's not that one. What's that stuff called? I don't remember what it's called.
This one will not the extra time that is being taken. I reserve the right to do the same in a subsequent round without interruption.
This is Gabby, the girl in Roar Tiger. When I first got her, she was a baby. And now she's all grown up.
All right.
Go ahead, Link.
I just can't remember what it's called. I know it's this. I called it time.
Why'd you take the H out of time? What the H, man?
Well, no, I replaced the I with a Y. I thought that was what made it a spice.
And also
and not
adding
like a
adding
clock
an H.
thing.
Link, this is
Time?
our collective favorite spice.
I know, I can't remember
Dill
what it's called.
pickle, bro.
Oh, it's dill.
It's dill. It's
God.
so good. What's the deal? We love it.
Did you put 5 too?
Yes.
Oh, no, you did.
I doubled up.
remember it now.
I think I doubled up.
It was dill pickle.
God, are you sure it wasn't a time pickle? Or a parking lot pickle?
Let's see what's behind spot number 3.
Just keeping it interesting for y'all. Oh,
Jeez,
my
Kurt.
favorite.
Right.
Back to my favorite.
It happens to the best of us.
And spot number 5.
Oh, I really think that's where it was.
Dill.
I think it was.
Yep.
Yes!
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't think that should be what it is. A cup noodle.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
I actually kind of liked it.
Well, if you just think of it as a dill soup, it works, but when you add pickle, it's just branding.
Only limited edition, don't worry. It's not gonna wear out its welcome.
All right, but bring me that time. Where did it go? Okay. Ooh, I'm getting the scent. That's why it's on my side, because I'm getting the scent of it. Ugh. Ah.
What's that?
It doesn't look like it belongs in this. God, this is not...
I need no time. It doesn't have to be in front of me.
It's got these, like, clumpy yellow things.
We are locked in.
I mean, look at this. It's sweet. It's way too sweet. Gross.
Stick your nose in it. Stick your nose.
I mean, it's got a bogs to it. Oh, there's even more of those things. And here's another type of thing.
Another type of thing he has found.
A meat thing. Ugh, it's horrible.
If you come to this show for information,
Gross.
Where else do you go for information?
Gross.
What are your other sources of information?
Oh, God.
I don't think you're the kind of person who reads a lot.
All right. Breakfast.
Ah, it took you a while to get there.
12.
But you went to the wrong space, my friend.
Come on now.
Because we've already seen that.
You just had breakfast, which is meant to taste like maple syrup pancakes.
It's not great.
But then there's like eggs in there and sausage too, or at least sausage, definitely.
So let's see what's behind spot number 12.
Come on, breakfast. Ah.
And number 13.
Breakfast. Breakfast is back.
All right. So that I didn't get the extra point.
Correct. You got a point.
I got the most important points.
Where is it? It's behind the microphone. There's a reason that we don't put things in the middle of the show, because there's a microphone.
Now you get to smell it more than me.
Oh, you want to, Neil.
Still can. My nose isn't over it like yours is. Oh, that's spicy. Look at all these meat pieces. That's good. All right, ready?
You seem confident.
No, just trying to move it along.
Oh.
Take all the time you want.
I definitely don't think I spelled it right. And I don't think it's it necessarily, but I thought it was that beef one.
Gochujang Korean beef. I added one of the keywords that you did not. I'm just pointing that out.
You just had Korean gochujang beef.
Yep. See how I used all the words and Rhett didn't?
Okay.
And you spelled it correctly.
I spelled it correctly.
But you didn't put Korean first.
I put all...
Which is technically
all the
more
words.
offensive than what I did.
So, Brittany, who are you giving the extra point for having all the words to? Maybe a half point?
Conferring with the judges.
They don't exist. Take all the time you need.
There was a lot to discuss. Next round.
Oh, wow, okay.
That feeling when you're trying to build your credit. And it's like over and over again.
The judges have decided that Link's begging for a half point is granted.
Okay.
Oh.
An extra half point has been awarded, which gives you the option of winning now.
So you're not just cheap, you're also generous.
Yes.
It's brown. It's salty. Ooh, it's good. It's peppery.
What are you trying to hide all that for?
I'm not trying to hide anything. I'm just trying to get out. I'm trying to get stuff in my spoon.
Move that out of the way.
What? What? That's what I wanted. What is all of that orange stuff? I mean, there's certainly corns.
I don't remember seeing this flavor.
It's very peppery, like black peppery spicy, you know what I'm saying? I quite like this one. This is my second favorite. Got some carrots in it. Carrots and corn, not really anything else of note.
Do you remember seeing this flavor?
I think I do, yes. And thanks to Brittany's generosity, I now am in a position to take the cake.
I don't remember where this was at, and I don't remember seeing it, actually. Okay.
Okay.
I just said spicy crab 15.
I said spicy lobster 15.
Well, the reason it tasted so much like black pepper was because you just had black pepper crab.
Oh,
it is crab.
So let's see spot 15.
Oh, we both said 15.
Hey!
Dang.
Well, I'm sorry. Black pepper crab.
What was 14 now? Because I meant to write 14. I thought 14. Is 14 lobster? Shrimp.
No, shrimp.
What about 10 though?
Lobster's not up there.
10 is lobster.
Is there a lobster?
10 was, no. Turn over the lobster. Okay. I thought crab was lobster. And I thought shrimp was crab. You win.
Yeah, there's no lobster.
Nope, no lobster.
Okay. Thanks for checking, Chase.
Okay, well,
Okay.
I guess that means that I
That's
get
good, though.
I get the crown again.
This may be my favorite one.
Look at this. Now the crown of Prince Remembering has cup noodles on top of it.
They're
getting
so
heavy.
big. I mean,
It's getting heavy.
It's not even fitting in a shot.
No, we're gonna have to go vertical.
Yeah, let's just do this show on TikTok.
9x16.
Thanks for commenting and sharing this video.
You know what time it is.
Hi, we're the Hodges family. Today's my birthday, and I just got the Season Your Damn Food Salt Well from the Good Mythical Kitchen. And
When everything on the IHOP value menu is just $6, you can go all out. Because eggs, bacon, and fluffy pancakes are just $6 every day. And OMG, there's a new BLT. And it comes with fries. Celebrate every day for just $6 with the IHOP value menu.
The closest thing to fresh air in this office is your boss's screensaver.
I've been waiting a long time to interview this one. Father Chad Ripperger. Probably the most premier exorcist in the world right now. And extremely knowledgeable on spiritual warfare. Man, such a good interview. We had to pull one part. Otherwise, it wouldn't be YouTube friendly. And we know this because we had this same issue with Jim Caviezel when we released his. So, if you want to see the full interview, it's on Patreon. It's only about a 2-minute segment that got pulled out for Patreon only. So if you don't want to, that's fine too. But enjoy the show. Extremely educational. God bless. Cheers.
Father Chad Ripperger. Nice to finally meet you. Welcome to the show. Thank you. It's nice to finally meet you. We've been trying to get you on for over a year, and finally made it happen. So thank you for coming. It's an honor to have you.
Likewise.
But I want to get right into it. So right before we started recording here, we had a little side discussion about UFOs and aliens.
Yeah.
And I'm curious, what do you think about all of that?
Well, obviously some of the UFOs can be explained by some of them by governmental experiments and things of that sort, which people are not necessarily used to. However, usually when you get into stuff like the abduction cases and things like that, I actually did a conference on this more recently, right? Parse out 10 different ways in which if you actually look at like abduction scenarios, that in point in fact, those abduction scenarios, if you actually look at what the aliens are supposedly doing, is identical to the same things that demons do to people who are possessed. So if you strip the veneer of the alien aspect of it off, that in point in fact what you're dealing with is they're just demons. There's actually a book too, I don't know if you've heard about it, it's called Alien Intrusion by Gary Bates. And in that book, first of all, he debunks a lot of the sightings that people have actually, the footage and the things of that sort. It's a bit dated of a book, but in there he talks about the fact that too, that people who are in these abduction situations will actually cry out to Jesus, and then then boom, all of a sudden the abduction situation stops and they're sitting back in their bed or whatever the case actually is. So there's a lot of demonic stuff on that level. There's some that speculate too that some of the craft that we see moving in ways that are contrary to physical laws is also just a diabolic mirage, which they can cause. It's that type of stuff is extraordinarily rare because God doesn't permit it, but that can actually happen. So that's kind of just my general thoughts in relationship to it, that a lot of this stuff, not all of it, but a lot of this stuff is just diabolic in nature.
What does God say about it? Does God say that we are the only beings in the universe?
Well, I mean, ultimately, we don't have absolute certitude other than the fact of what we read in Genesis. So in the book of Genesis, the creation of life is actually restricted, or seems to be focused here on Earth and nowhere else. My own basic observation is if you look at what NASA is doing in their studies and things like that, everywhere they look, they think, oh, we might have found life, and then they didn't, of course. And I think what we're discovering is that other than here, the universe is sterile. Now, in theory, God can do whatever he wants, but at least from a scriptural point of view, but then also even science, I think, is starting to prove it out too, is that we're getting to the point where we're starting to realize that this seems to be the only place that you're going to, that it seems to be the case. A lot of times too, the idea that there's life elsewhere is heavily rooted in the evolutionary hypothesis, because there's evolution here, there must be everywhere, even though their theories of evolution are not only just scientifically problematic, but just even theologically and philosophically problematic. But that all being said, that's where it's rooted in, I think.
With all I'm sure you've seen some of the Epstein stuff. Have you been following that at all?
A bit, from a distance, yeah.
That seems like some type of satanic ritualistic type stuff that was going on there.
Yes, actually. And actually, the stuff I've read about as far as to the degree that I can have certitude about what you can find on the internet, the stuff that was going on there, and just the layout of the island gives an indication that it was heavily involved in the occult. The other thing I should mention too is that people don't get heavy into that type of thing. It's the same thing that we've seen elsewhere, where guys who suffer from homosexuality and they're active and they're very heavily active, it very often degenerates into ritualistic sex. It's the same kind of a thing there, that it eventually degenerates. Satan ends up just driving them because these they're so disordered that he gets involved, and then he drives it more towards a ritualistic kind of an approach. So if it wasn't ritualistic, I'd be surprised.
There are trucks, and then there's the 2026 GMC Sierra. It's the truck.
I mean, there's just so many questions about what's going on, and it seems like nobody high up, nobody that could actually do something about this is going to. In fact, they're just trying to cover it up. In fact, our mutual friend who brought you here today, we've had a handful of discussions about distractions and all the distractions that are going to come to try to take our eye off of the satanic ritualistic abuse that Epstein did, and all of his people that were involved with him.
Right.
And before any of this came out, our friend said, I think it'll be aliens. And then, and then we see former President Barack Obama go on some random podcast and say, "Oh yeah, aliens are real." And I brought this up. I've been really angry about this stuff, and I went up to our to our oak tree and did a little rant about it and said, you know, you think this is a coincidence that they're all of a sudden former president goes on a random podcast that nobody's ever heard of and says that aliens are real right in the middle of the biggest, most elite pedophile ring in the entire world while that's being unfolded.
Right.
And then you fast forward about a week, and of course, then President Trump comes out and says something about, you know, oh, what President Obama did was illegal. He shouldn't be talking about aliens. I don't know the exact quote, but he came on and said that. And then I have people, former guests that have been on the show, some of them that I've been trying to get on the show that haven't come, that are in the alien UFO anomalous activity, you know, realm, and they're saying, you know, oh, look at this. Oh, look, maybe the Epstein stuff is a distraction from the alien UFO. And to me, that is no way. Like, I am not taking my eye off of that ball. Don't try to distract me with this bullshit. And I mean, what do you think about that?
I totally agree with you. Actually, for this particular reason, there's kind of a bit of a backstory. So one of the tactics that the demons always use is, and very often use, is they rarely do a frontal assault on a particular individual. What they'll do is, and this is a diversionary tactic, which you know, being a military man, you would be able to appreciate this. You're over here, you just lob bombs over here, so that people's focus goes over here. And what that does is that gives you the ability to maintain your activity over here and maintain your influence. So the demons will very often, so for example, one of the things that we commonly see is it's a demon of fear that actually drives things like sins against the sixth commandment, pornography, and things of that sort. So he'll drive the person to do that. But the real root problem is the demon of fear. So once you address the demon of fear, then this stuff just clears out. Well, this same type of tactic is actually going on. They want you to not pay attention to what's really going on or what's really in the background, because that's where their vulnerability is, at least in the relationship to the diabolic. So it has that same kind of a complexion. So you've got this situation where the Epstein stuff starts to kind of come to the surface, and then all of a sudden there's this diversionary tactic that's used to get everybody, because now virtually nobody's talking about Epstein. So you just get that diversionary tactic over here, and, you know, as you know, the American people have, a lot of American people have the memory of a goldfish, you know, which is like 11 seconds. So as soon as you've got them looking at this thing, now they're paying attention to this. And of course, the whole alien things, I think, is just a ruse anyway. It's just a way for people to get focused and interested on it. On the other hand, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if the world elite didn't want to use the alien things from the point of view of, if you listen to the people who have been alienly abducted, it's always like the aliens are always telling them, oh yeah, we're here to save humanity. Well, that's Jesus Christ's role, not aliens. We're here because human beings can't save themselves, and we're here to basically usher in a new era. Yeah, that's because the elites want to get away from or at least the demons want to get away from Christianity as the ruling ethos that affects, you know, the world cultures, etc. So the very same things that the demons actually want is the same type of stuff that you hear the aliens actually talking about and you know, going into. So for me, it just looks like a diabolic diversionary tactic, not necessarily in the sense that the people that are doing this diversionary tactic, the human beings doing this, are thinking that, you know, they're thinking in terms of diabolic necessarily in doing this. Nevertheless, that doesn't mean that the demons can't be using them precisely to that end, because the demons do not want people to become focused on the moral degeneracy, because then they'll start demanding change, and the demons don't want the change. They want this degeneracy because it empowers them.
The first thing I want to put on this plate is protein. It has 9 grams of protein and 0 sugar, which is so exciting.
Parenting these days is overwhelming. Hey, do either of you know my son? He forgot his lunch. Really? Teenagers. Kids, career, former co-stars who text all the time.
Oh, that would be me.
Ty, we are literally sitting next to each other.
Julie and I are both.
You mentioned demon of fear.
Yeah.
Is that what is the demon of fear?
Technically speaking, it's actually Beelzebub, which, as you know from your interviews with Dan, it's the Lucifer and Beelzebub and Satan are the same demon, and he's the demon of fear because of the fact that fear is defined as the perception of a future evil over which you cannot overcome. So there's some evil that's coming down a pike, you see it coming, and intellectually, and you can't get away from it. Well, in my dealings with him, he says he lives in Beelzebub says he lives in chronic fear. And the reason he lives in chronic fear, he said, is because, and it's also the same reason why he's exhausted. He spends all this time hyper-focusing on everything that's possibly going on, because he said God broadsides me a lot of times. So a lot of times I'm focusing on this particular thing, and then the next thing I know, I just get broadsided because they do not have access to the divine economy of grace. They don't know what graces God's going to give to people, and as a result, the demons get taken to the woodshed. And so he's fearful of getting basically beat up in relationship to that. The other part about it is that they have a conscience, and their conscience bothers them, and they also have a sense of shame for what they actually do. They even mention
The demons have a conscience.
Yes,
and they feel shame.
And they feel shame. They know what they've done is wrong. They'll admit as much in session. And that is actually, other than the fact that they don't get to see God, that's their greatest suffering, is this pang of conscience of the evil that they've actually done. Beelzebub's even admitted to me in session that every time he gets someone to fall, he gets a sadistic delight out of it, but it increases his shame in knowing that he's that much lower of an individual for having done that. And so part of their fear, one of their massive fears, is being revealed or found out about their interior lives in relation to human beings. Just as we would, if people found out our deepest, darkest secret, we would feel shame or embarrassed. They have that same thing, but it's even worse for them because of the fact that they know that a final judgment's going to come, where not just in our private judgment when we die, but God's going to assemble everybody at the final judgment, and every evil thing they've ever done will be known by everybody. So they have a tremendous amount of fear. Shame is defined as fear of being perceived as lowly.
That's interesting that they feel shame. So would it be possible for a demon to come to Christ and to
No,
it's not. Once it's in, it's over for eternity.
Yeah, because when they make their choice, well, I should say this, none of their sorrow or even their fear, but none of their sorrow is to a purpose of amendment. They have no intention of getting their act together. So basically when they made their choice, because they were created, when they were first created, the first instance, when they were created into a state of full comprehensive knowing. So they actually knew who they were, what their nature was, because they could actually see their nature, whereas human beings, we have to infer what human nature is. They could actually see it. By that, they also knew what their assigned task was. God created them for a specific task, a mission, you could say, that they had to do. And that mission determines that means that one angel is actually essentially different from another one, because they have a natural law. They have inclinations along that line. So, but then he also created them, he infused all the knowledges of the essences of created things that were going to ever exist. They didn't know the particulars that would unfold over history necessarily, but they did know all the essence. So they know what a tree is, what a human being is. This is why they're so adept at taking people out, because they understand human nature so well. Okay, so they were created in this state, but that means that unlike human beings, we got to wake up and drink some coffee and kind of get our act together before we can actually think anything of any depth, right? Well, not with them. They were instantaneously fully comprehended all of that. They knew what their task was. They knew what the reward would be if they were faithful to that, which would basically get to see him for all eternity and be in eternal happiness. Or they would also know what their eternal punishment would be if they did not do it. That means they had full, absolute comprehension. Now, the reason God cuts us slack as human beings is because we're stupid, right? We are. We're just stupid. And so that's why God's like, okay, you're stupid. And so when we're contrite, it's because our wills aren't fixed, because when we make a choice, we don't have that full kind of comprehension they did. Mm-hmm. We just later we realized, oh, that was just dumb, right? And so, because of our lack of knowledge, we don't have that same level of knowledge where they had full comprehension. Now, St. Thomas says that their will is proportionate to their intellect, which basically means that when their intellect understands something, when they make a choice, it's proportionate to that thing, which meant that when they made their choice of being with God or not, of doing their task or not, they were all in. And that means their will became completely fixed in malice.
Wow.
In fact, it's funny because I actually had a case where this kind of thing came out, because I said, okay, so let me get this straight. So you were I was dealing with this demon. So you were created to have the beatific vision, yeah. And you were created to have this phenomenal task of enlightening people's minds, yeah. And you were created to have all these perfections that would surround that, and you'd be able to influence people for the good, yeah. And you knew if you didn't do this, you'd end up in hell for all eternity, yeah, and it would bother you for all eternity, that you would just hate yourself and because when they rejected their task, remember, their task is who they are. And that means, but they made their choice, it was perfect self-hatred, and you knew you'd hate yourself for all eternity, yeah. And I said, and you'd do it again? And you said, yeah, I would.
Wow.
And basically what it comes down to is there was a perfection that they saw, that they wanted, that wasn't part of their particular nature that they wanted. And they had to be willing to sacrifice that in order to have the beatific vision, which is a greater good. So they had to sacrifice the lesser good for the greater good. And they were unwilling to sacrifice that particular thing. So they literally chose a figment of their imagination, because they knew they'd never have it. They chose that over reality.
Real quick, back to aliens and anomalous activity. So,
yeah.
I mean, we talked about it several times, and I believe it too, that all of that stuff is from a spiritual realm.
Yes.
And so, what I want to ask is, when we're talking about the elites, when we're talking about the people that are getting us to focus on the distraction,
right,
away from, in this particular example, away from the Epstein files and everything that went on there onto aliens and UFOs. So the people that are in on this, do they know what aliens are, or do they have any knowledge that we don't have, or are their minds being controlled by a demonic force? And so
yeah.
they're carrying out a agenda, and they don't even realize it.
I think there's levels.
Okay.
So some of them are that lower level, which you just mentioned, the last part. Other people actually do know that, there's nothing out there. This is just and the diabolic. The other thing is too is some of the elite that are at the top are actually involved in occult activity, and those people know that we're actually dealing with spiritual issues here, or spiritual realities. One of the things that happens, I've never had it because they know I don't buy it. Because demons, they know a lot because they've been watching us for our whole lives, right? So they know what our general patterns are and what we're likely to think and believe. Although they do sometimes throw stuff up just to see if it'll stick. But generally they know it. And so they know I don't buy any of the alien stuff. And so they've never done this to me. But I do know other exorcists where they would, in session, they would actually, once the demon manifested, they would manifest in literally looking like an alien with the eyes and the small mouth and the whole bit turning gray. And they even call themselves gray. And they try and lie to the exorcist by saying, oh, well, we're not angels, good angels, and we're not bad angels. We're not demons. We're kind of in the middle. We're neither good nor bad. No, dude, you're just a demon, right? Because when you start talking to them, it's all that is a diversionary tactic, which they do in the sessions. So just as we're seeing this play out itself on a grander scale in the world with the whole alien thing, they'll try and do that in session, where they're just trying to distract you by something that they know that is not true, but they're hoping you'll believe it's true, because then from there they can manipulate you.
When you say there's different levels, do you have to pass through each level, or do you just arrive at a level? So, like, if you are in the occult, do you just arrive at that level where you're doing satanic rituals, or do you graduate?
Some graduate. some are actually they're trained in this stuff from the very beginning. Sometimes they're actually groomed. They'll watch them in college, or they'll watch them and then they'll introduce them into this through various secret societies and things of that sort. They'll get them into engaging in the occult. There's a few of these people, not many of them, that are actually part of a pedigree or history that extends back to the late 1500s, 1600s, where the occult practices has been in their family lineage literally for 300 to 400 years. And so they're so proficient in the knowledge about how this stuff works and what is actually involved. They know that there's demons and God, etc., and they know that their activity in the occult is getting demons actually involved. They fully know that. In fact, their knowledge of this stuff is almost on the same level as mine. And so they have a full understanding of it, that they're on the side of evil. And so they tend to raise their children generation after generation within that particular occult set of practices.
I mean, where do these people think they go when they die?
Well, they know they go to hell.
Why would you want to go to hell?
Well, because they have a false impression, because the demons will leave this with this, is that if they do a lot of evil in this life, which empowers the demons, then that will give them power when they get to hell. And so when they have that, and they actually believe the exercise of their power in hell will be something that they can then have a kind of a comfortable hell, or it's not going to be as bad because I have all this power. And part of it is that they just have an aversion towards things that are good anyway, and so they don't want to go that route. But they so I'm going to end up in hell, so I might as well get as far as I can. And that's one of the things we're seeing among some of the Satanists now, is that that's why they engage in things like child sacrifice and things of that sort, because they're thinking that once they get to hell, they're going to have all this power. But what they don't realize is that something which Satan himself actually once said to me, because I was noticing something in his behavior, because I wrote 3 books in psychology. So one of the things I just started doing is watching patterns of behavior of these guys, and both as individuals and as general a lot of demons. And I said to him, your exercise of power in hell is actually painful, isn't it? It's not pleasant. He says, no, I hate it. He says, I use it to keep, to try and protect myself, but I hate it. And so they don't seem to realize that they might get a certain amount of delight in having all this power in this life, but even if they have it in the next, they'll be miserable. And they don't see it.
We're miserable in this life, too.
They are miserable, but they think it's going to be like this life.
Asbestos lung cancer? Call 917 Lawyers.
It's just like our new house.
I hope you have an American Home Shield warranty. Leaky toilet? Fixed. Oven beyond repair? If AHS can't fix your covered item, then replace it, no matter its age.
Sign up today at ahs.com.
Thank you. It's gonna be a heavy interview. So everybody starts off with an introduction here.
Okay.
Father Chad Ripperger, Roman Catholic priest ordained in 1997, theologian, philosopher, and one of the most prominent exorcists in the world. Hold degrees in theology and philosophy from University of San Francisco, masters from University of St. Thomas and Holy Apostles, and a doctorate from did I say that correctly? Pontifical University of the Holy Cross in Rome.
Yeah.
Founded the Society of the Most Sorrowful Mother, also known as the DeLorean Fathers, a religious society based in Archdiocese of Denver dedicated entirely to exorcism, deliverance, and healing. The Thomistic scholar and expert in demonology, angels, spiritual warfare, and the integration of theology with psychology. Author of books including Deliverance Prayers for Us by the Laity, Dominion, the Nature of Diabolic Warfare, and the Introduction to the Science of Mental Health. In your years as an exorcist, you've handled some of the worst cases of diabolic affliction, including full possession. These cases are often referred to you by bishops and other exorcists, literally the worst of the worst.
Generally, that's true.
Well, Father, I'd love to, and I'd be honored to start off in prayer.
Sure.
If you could lead us.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Direct, O Lord, all our actions by thy holy inspirations, and carry them on by thy gracious assistance, so that every prayer and work of ours may begin from thee, and by thee be happening through Christ our Lord.
Amen. Amen. Thank you.
Yep.
Look, you can eat clean, train hard, do everything right, and everybody. I got you a couple of gifts here.
Oh, very good.
Actually, 3 of them. First one. Vigilance League gummy bears.
Oh, very good. Yeah, I like
Made in
that.
the USA. Everybody gets one.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is a rosary. My friend Dom Razzo makes these. They're called the Warrior Rosary.
Yeah, I know
Actually, I
Dom.
don't think he makes them.
Yeah, I know Dom. I just saw him about 6 weeks ago.
Did you really?
Yeah, gave some conferences with him there. Yeah.
I love
It was
Dom.
all on magnanimity. You know, how to make yourself great in virtue.
He loads me up with those.
Yeah, he's a great guy.
He is.
Solid character.
He is. So I wanted to give you one.
No, thank you very much.
And then, lastly, I heard you mention you carry.
I do carry. So.
Thought you might want one of those.
That's
I got a
crazy.
friend over at SIG. His name's Jason. This is the SIG GTO. Go
Very
ahead.
good.
Open it up.
Let's take a look. Yeah, I do actually. Oh, very nice. That's awesome. All metal.
All metal.
I love that.
It's got a compensator up front. It's got their new optic on top. I think it holds 21 rounds.
Wow.
The thing is like butter. You're gonna love it.
Well, good news is at our community we actually have a range, target range.
Do you really?
Yeah, we do. It needs some development, but we actually have one there.
Perfect.
Yeah, so I'll be able to test this out. In fact, I'll be able to test it out tomorrow.
Right. Right on. Maybe we can break it in today before you leave if we have time.
All right.
But
well, thank you very much. That's awesome.
You're welcome. And then one last thing before we get into the interview here. I have a Patreon account. It's a subscription account, and we've turned it into quite the community, and they're the reason, honestly, that I get to sit down with you here today.
Right, yeah.
And so they get the opportunity to ask every single guest a question. This is from Justin Larson. From your work in deliverance and exorcism, what are the main areas or institutions, family, education, media, politics, etc., where evil seems to be gaining the most ground in America today without people realizing its demonic influence at work?
That's a good question. I mean, obviously, we're seeing, just on the grand scale, like in politics and stuff like that, we're seeing the diabolic stuff pretty clearly. But the place that they're making the biggest headway is, I should say, if we're talking about a shift that we started noticing about 2 to 3 years ago, where the demons used to not attack, and now they're doing a full-blown attack, is on good families. Families that historically led good lives, were doing, raising their kids properly, very often very religious, doing the things that they're supposed to do. Now they're attacking them, which gives us an indicator that they're emboldened. It's either a sign of one or two things. They're emboldened because as the world gets more evil, they get more power, and so they can actually attack fortresses that they used to not be able to attack, or that they would never attack in the past. And so we're seeing that it's specifically an attack on the family. So we're seeing a dissolution where all sorts of different kinds of problems are actually happening within family lives. Usually it goes in the form of one of the children who they've raised their kids properly. All of a sudden their kids just out of the blue just go off the rails, and they can't seem to get too much done with it. Or it's an indicator that they know their time is short, which I think is also true.
The demons?
Yeah, they know their time is short. They know that God will only tolerate this level of evil that we're seeing in the world for only a certain amount of time. We saw it with the flood. We saw it with the wiping out of Sodom and Gomorrah. He'll only tolerate stuff for so long, and then he says that's enough, and then he basically does a corrective for human beings to correct them and get them where they need to be. And that means that the demons, they know that same pattern. They've seen it because they've watched it throughout history. And so they know that once it gets to this level, where, I always tell people, we tend to look down on the people in Sodom and Gomorrah, but I tell them, but at least they weren't trying to marry each other, which makes us worse, frankly, as far as that goes. And the fact that you know, generally good people just tolerate that stuff and think it's actually okay because the majority of the public think it's okay for two men to get married, which I think is just an indicator of our insanity. But that all being said, I think they know that the gig is up. God's gonna intervene at some point, just to do the correction, and so they know the time is short, but then also the amount of power that they actually have. There was a prophecy that Saint Francis of Assisi gave back in the 1200s, and he talked about a time which would come in which the demons would have unusual power. And as exorcists, we've noticed that their resilience and ability to take a beating and to hold on to things is on a level that we have, you know, historically just never saw. And so we know that there's a lot of evil out there that is empowering them to stay where they're at. So, but the primary angle of attack is, right now, is on the family.
Man, the families.
Yeah.
What would the correction be? Is it going to be a correction, or are we approaching end times?
Well, ultimately, we don't really have any certitude. I mean, it could be the type of thing that it's the situation for the Antichrist is just about present. The Antichrist has to be able to rule the world. He's not going to rule through governance. He's going to rule it through economies. And so, even though he'll have control of the governments too, but the Antichrist would actually, when he appears, there has to be a unification of the worldwide economy in order for him, to a degree that's a little bit farther down the road than ours is at this point. So I don't think that he's just immediately around the corner, but I could be wrong. And that the other way that it can actually happen is there's been numerous prophecies by saints, apparitions where Our Lady's appeared, like at Fatima, where 3 children saw her, but then there was a miracle of the sun where 70,000 people saw this miracle that actually happened there. Where, you know, so there's some of those apparitions, she actually talks about the fact that one of them is La Salette, where she said there's going to be a chastisement that's going to come, and that chastisement will be a minor chastisement, but it's going to be the type of thing where, excuse me, we're going to see infrastructure. God's going to basically allow some type of war or something that's going to happen to such a degree that, you know, it's going to be brutal even for us who are good and who are prepped and ready for it and all of that. It's going to be brutal for everybody.
Never ever sue the driver who crashed into you after a car accident. There's a better way to get compensated that's faster, easier, and could get you way more money without spending years in court or paying expensive lawyers up front. If you've been in a car accident within the past year, even if you were just a passenger, what I'm about to share could save you months of hassle and put tens or even hundreds of thousands more in your pocket. Here's what most people do. They either accept whatever small check insurance sends them, or they hire a lawyer up front and prepare for a long, expensive legal battle. Both options leave you frustrated and underpaid. But some accident victims are discovering a completely different approach, one that could get them 6 or 7-figure settlements without ever suing anyone or stepping into a courtroom. It's called the 2025 Crash Connect Compensation Program, and it was created specifically to help accident victims get maximum compensation without the nightmare of lawsuits, upfront legal fees, or insurance company runarounds. They're currently looking for 10 more car accident victims to try the program at no cost and receive their full compensation quickly. Check in seconds if you qualify for the program by clicking the link around this video and find out if you could be owed a bigger check. Take Derek's experience. Everyone told him suing was his only option to get real money. His lawyer quoted him $8,000 up front and warned the case would take at least a year, maybe longer. Derek decided to check if he qualified for the Crash Connect program first. He received $130,000 in 42 days without suing anyone or paying legal fees up front. Here's how it works. Click the link on this video to access the qualification tool. You'll answer 4 basic multiple choice questions about what happened, no legal terminology, nothing complicated. Takes roughly 30 seconds and checking is 100% free. Once you qualify, an accident specialist contacts you directly. You walk them through your accident details, then they take over completely. No lawsuits, no court appearances, no dealing with insurance back and forth. Your settlement check could arrive in 30 days or less. And here's what makes this risk-free. You pay absolutely nothing unless you actually get compensated. Nobody can reverse what happened to you, but this program makes certain you receive every dollar you're owed for medical expenses, missed work, vehicle repairs, and everything else without putting your life on hold for a lawsuit. What would $80,000, $120,000, or even $150,000 do for you today? Clear out those medical bills that keep growing. Get a reliable vehicle again. Stop living with constant financial anxiety and actually start recovering. That money is yours for the claiming. Here's the reality about lawsuits. They sound like the right thing to do, but they're usually just the most painful way to get compensated. While you're stuck in court proceedings for months, dealing with continuances and legal fees, other people are already spending their settlement money and moving forward. And here's what insurance companies won't tell you. They actually want you to sue because it drags everything out and costs you money. The longer the process takes, the more likely you are to give up or accept less just to make it stop. Are you eligible for this? If you're
When you say, I can't remember how you said it, but you said it sounded like you were saying the stage is kind of set. Yeah. Almost everything that's happened needs to happen. What has happened that needed to happen, and what still needs to happen?
Well, before the Antichrist comes, one of the things that we know from the fathers of the church is that there will be a worldwide implosion of people's morality. So, which we've seen, right? So that's happened since the 1950s. There's been an implosion where people just aren't following the laws of God, or the natural law in any sense of the term. So we have that. The other part of it is, again, is the unification of the worldwide economies, because he has to be able to basically control people en masse. The other thing is, too, is it has to be something that the people that are alive, that in order to survive, you have to be able to plug into that economy in some fashion. That's why they talk about the mark of the beast. Well, we're almost there, where they could literally just decide, look, unless you're going to sign off on certain things, you're not going to have access to the digital currency that we're going to enact worldwide, and therefore, because that's how he could rule it. At least that's my opinion. I think that's one of the ways how he's going to control people is through digital currencies. And he's going to just shut people off, and that's how they'll be able to basically starve people out if they're unwilling to sign off on the Antichrist's rules. So it's going to be those kinds of things have, as I mentioned, have come into play.
We're talking like social credit score.
Yeah, that's right, among other things. The other thing is, too, is we also know that the Catholic Church specifically will have to be in a state where it would have to have gone through a prior weakening crisis, and then it will resurge, and then right before the Antichrist comes, the morals of people will implode, they say, in such a rapid fashion to where this last 50 years will make our heads spin, but that much more rapid. So there's some prophecies that have been fulfilled and some of them that haven't quite been.
When you say good people, I mean, is that everybody? Everybody will be under the influence?
Well, they say that the Antichrist will be so charismatic, and it will be that unless a person has specific graces from God, you're going to easily get sucked into into what he teaches and what he professes, which of course is going to be a rejection of Christ, and he will set himself up as the Messiah, but it will be a political type of a thing. The other thing that has to happen too once he shows up, of course, the two prophets that were in heaven, Elijah and Enoch have to return. They're put to death. Because they actually return and preach against him. So those types of things have to happen before Christ actually returns and finally puts him to death.
Do we know what names they'll use?
We don't. You mean as Elijah and Enoch? It'll be clear who they are.
What about the temple?
According to the fathers of the church, at least the ones that I've read, they said the temple will never be rebuilt. And it will never be rebuilt. And the reason being is because, first of all, Julian the Apostate tried to rebuild it, and it was destroyed in the process. Christ actually put an end to the Jewish sacrifice on purpose, because the Jewish sacrifice in the Old Testament was a lead-up or a prefigurement of Christ. And so he gave them one generation in order for them to convert to Christianity, and when they didn't, he put an end to their sacrifice. So technically speaking, there hasn't been practicing Jews in 2,000 years because the temple hasn't been around. They haven't been able to offer sacrifice. Doesn't mean that they don't pray and things of that sort, but they haven't been able to enact their primary religious duties, which is to offer sacrifice. Plus, their Levitic line, which is their priestly line, was destroyed. So, but then, and the difficulty is people tend to misinterpret the book of Daniel, which says, when the abomination of desolation takes its seat in the temple, What they don't realize is that is not a reference to the Jewish temple. That's where the Protestants are getting it wrong. So a lot of the Protestants are thinking, oh, well, let's help the Jews rebuild the temple, and then that will usher in, because Christ is going to return, after they think the temple is going to be rebuilt. And then as a result of that, the temple has to be rebuilt in order for the Antichrist to put himself in there. So let's do that so that the Antichrist will come, and then that means that Christ will come, and that's kind of their reasoning behind it. Well, first of all, just getting through the years of the Antichrist is going to be brutal, so I wouldn't be pushing that. But the fathers of the church are very clear that it will never be rebuilt, and that the reference to the abomination of desolation taking its seat in the temple is actually a reference to the Catholic Church. That's what the fathers say it's a reference to. That there's going to be some way in which the situation in the church will become compromised to such a degree that it means people have to know it. But its essential elements will still remain intact. But that the Catholic Church itself would become compromised in that process.
Jeez. When we're talking about the social credits, the ruling through the economy.
Yeah.
And you had mentioned the mark of the beast. It's just in the past 6 years, I've heard lots of different things that could be the mark of the beast. The first one being the COVID shot.
Yeah.
The next one I've always heard is digital currency. Another one could be Neuralink.
Yeah.
And so what I want to ask is, this is, what are people supposed to do? Let's say that they do usher in the new digital currency, and I'm sure it won't appear to be the mark of the beast. But maybe it becomes more obvious, as time goes on with people holding out. I think about this all the time. I have kids, they're small. I have a wife, I have people that depend on me. What are we supposed to do if we can't eat, take care of ourselves, provide for our families? What are we supposed to do?
Well, I think there's...
if that's the only way you can survive, what are we supposed to do? Is the head of the family?
Yeah, the way the fathers of the church talk about it, though, is they say that the mark of the beast, you can't receive the mark of the beast. So it's supposed to be something that's well, first of all, the mark of the beast is the inversion of what they call the mark of baptism. So when a person's baptized, God infuses a quality in the person's soul, which is a mark. And that's actually why, for example, in the baptism in the Catholic Church, there's a sign in which you actually take chrism and you sign it on the forehead as an indicator of that this person has been consecrated to Christ through his baptism. The mark of the beast is going to be the inversion of that. So it's going to be something in our bodies that is going to be that will give us access to these particular things. Okay.
Like Neuralink.
Like it would be something similar to that, or it could just be something like an RFID chip, which then you just be able to walk in and they can scan it. They know who you are, and they know that you can have access to the food and things of that sort. It could be the type of thing that they get to the point where you just don't even have to carry credit cards, or even that your bank account will just be linked to this chip that's in you. And because that's how they could actually do it. The thing, though, is that the fathers of the church say that you're not going to be able to get that chip without some type of renunciation of Christ. There's going to have to be some religious thing you're going to have to accept that is contrary to the will of God and contrary to Christ. And so the moral of the story is that you have to be willing to sacrifice the lesser good to achieve the greater good. You have to be willing to, I have to follow Christ regardless of the personal cost. Now, God will also very often provide for people. If it's his holy will that people survive that time frame, he'll make it possible for them to do it. The other thing is I've learned, which in the military you've probably seen this too, the tighter you put your grip on a group of people, the more stuff slips through your fingers. And so I think that type of thing, there will be ways in which people will be able to survive. But I think they also have to be smart about it and actually learn just basic survival skills, learn how to fend for themselves just based on nature and things of that sort. But I think it's going to become extraordinarily difficult, especially with the way the technology is getting, to be able to even evade detection.
I think so too. Yeah. I think about this all the time. Yeah. One more question. I've always heard about the golden calf. How does that play into the end?
Well, obviously the difficulty with the golden calf in the Old Testament is that they basically created a god of their own making, and so this is the same type of thing that you're going to see in relationship to the Antichrist. He will basically ensconce himself as the one to whom we are to worship. The difficulty with the Antichrist, of course, is he's going to be perfectly possessed by Satan, and he will be endowed with by perfect possession. Satan will be the one in the driver's seat, so that we'll be dealing with somebody who will be endowed with Satan's intelligence, and as a result of that, it's going to be extraordinarily difficult intellectually to combat this guy without specific graces from God.
Here at Living Spaces, we know the right coffee table can be the perfect centerpiece for your living room. Like the Lakeland Round Coffee Table for just $2.50. We're able to offer great quality at amazing prices because we work directly with trusted factories and pass our savings on to you. Our product team has designed over 80 tables in different shapes, sizes, and finishes for your space. Find the right fit for you and save only at Living Spaces.
Living Spaces.
Okay. Thank you. Let's move into the outline here. All right. So, let's start with the 7 forms of diabolic activity.
Yeah. So I propose that as a kind of a topic in the sense that I think a lot of people are unaware of the fact that there's 7 different kinds of diabolic influence. The first is infestation, where they infest houses or locations, inanimate objects, animals, as we see in Scripture, where they...
Animals?
Yeah, and we see that where Christ is about to kick them out of the demoniac, and they said, let us go into the pigs. And so they go in, they possess the pigs, and then they run the pigs. Of course, they can't help but destroy them. They run them into the sea there. So they can actually possess inanimate objects and things, and so that's pretty common. Not a whole lot, but a fair amount of my work is actually going and cleaning up places where evil things have occurred and the demons have gotten their foot in the door, and so we have to exercise the place and clean it out. So there's a fair amount of that we actually have to do. And then the next one is ordinary diabolic influence. This is what everybody suffers. It's ordinary temptation. And the primary way that they attempt this is by putting stuff in our imagination. So they'll put not just the image, but they can also put the perspective on the image. So an example I often use is, a wife wants to make her husband breakfast in bed because it's his birthday. And so she comes in, he's laying in bed, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, she comes in and says, "Dear, what time are you going to get up?" Because she's trying to time it in order to get this. And then what the demons do is, once he hears that, what time are you going to get up, the demons can then they can skew the perspective on the thing. They can jade our perceptions of people and of things, and they do that, and then what he hears or thinks he hears and what he judges in that situation by their skewing his perceptions is, she just thinks you're crazy. Right. Rather than, and this is how they can actually destroy relationships. This is how they, and that in fact in marriage, this is one of the ways that we're seeing as we're talking about families. That's always their first attack. They have to separate people psychologically first before they're ever going to get them to divorce. They have to separate them psychologically, and the way they do that is by skewing their perceptions. And then they can also move our emotions too. So they can kind of increase our emotional responses to things or cause emotions, and then as a result, it affects our judgment. So that's ordinary temptation.
Just go back to diabolic infestation. I mean, we talked about demonic influence on animals and humans. What about houses and buildings?
Yeah, houses. So I do a fair amount of exercising of buildings. A lot of office buildings more recently, especially buildings where charitable activities are being done. People are just getting hammered. So like places that are working against abortion, or like There's one that I've been working on with from time to time. They're actually trying to do a Catholic version of hospice, where they're just not offing people, that overdosing and killing them to get rid of them. They're actually letting them go through a normal process of death. They're getting attacked. So, but houses too. Usually, there's evil that's occurred in the location or in the house itself, which has resulted in the demons getting into the house, and then that's when you start seeing stuff moving around and things like that in the house.
So the opening for a demon to enter a human, a building, a house, an animal, maybe not an animal, is sin, correct?
That's correct. So it's either the particular person's sin. So a lot of people, about 50% of the people that come to us that are possessed is because of the sin that they committed, or the other 50% is because sin has been committed against them. In locations, it's because somebody has done something particularly evil in a location, and as a result, the demons have gotten their foot in the door there. And so you have to go in. Sometimes finding out the history of the house can be very helpful, but you'll have to exorcise the place in order to get the demons out.
What are the most common sins they enter through?
Primarily occult activity, which we're starting to see a rise in. People engaging in witchcraft and Satanism and things like that in a particular location. Sometimes it can be something just as simple as one location that I had to address or deal with was it was a former lockdown for teenagers who had literally lost their minds. So they would drug them up and put them in this place. And what got in there was, because of the things that were being done in that particular location, was a demon of flight. So you would walk in there and you'd get attacked like, I gotta get out of here, was what people would explain. I just gotta get out of here. And, but the local bishop cleaned that place up pretty quick, and without too much fuss. There was another building where it was a demon of anger had gotten in there, but it was connected to heavy pornography use in that particular location. It was a demon of anger that got in. And so that took a little bit. And actually that case was the first time I've run across what we call temporary possession, where the demon, the infestation in the location was so, at such a level that he could actually attack people and actually quasi-manifest through individuals. And so you could literally stand, if everybody in the building was sitting in the same room, you could just look around the room and actually see there he is. And then, 10 minutes later, you see it's attacking this person over here. And it was just anger. You could just see the anger, their complexion would change and everything. So you could see him going from location to location, or from person to person. And that's actually one of the ways that we detected him, and we were actually able to, I don't know if I never was actually put on that case. I just noticed the detection and knew about it. I did the quasi-diagnostic of it. But it was, I don't know if it was ever gotten out of there. I don't know if they ever addressed it. So they get into buildings and stuff. I was actually in a hotel once, where didn't notice it when I first walked in, but then when I went to get to bed, the level of attack in that particular case was on the same level that it was in that building where the demon of anger and flights were. It was on that same level. The attack was so strong, and so I did do some prayers and some stuff to kind of keep my own particular room protected. I was able to sleep through the night, but because I don't know who the owners are, I could have done an exorcism over the whole place, but the problem with that is that the more stout the demon is, usually you have to go from room to room and exorcise every single nook and cranny of the place to make sure you get him out. So, which I've also had to do even in rectories, where bad things have happened in the rectories, and so you have to go in and clean it out.
I'm here to talk to real parents about the dangers of coin lithium battery. Can I talk to you guys for a second? Absolutely. Did you know that if swallowed, a coin lithium battery can cause life-threatening internal burns?
What? I had no idea.
Oh, I didn't know.
Are there any specific sins you see them go through more than others?
The demons?
Demons.
Well, the sins they like to gravitate towards the most, because they're easiest to get human beings to fall into, are the sins against the sixth commandment, like fornication, masturbation, pornography, those types of things. Those are the ones that they tend to like to use because they're so easy to get us to fall into. And then from there, they'll graduate people to other sins and get them into stuff that's even more disorder.
What about lies? I mean, I see people that lie. I've lied. I think everybody's lied at some point.
Yeah.
But, you know, I always wind up coming clean. And I always feel better when
Right.
But I do it right here on my show. I'll tell people all kinds of ridiculous, horrible shit that I've done. But to me, it feels like a confession.
Yeah.
In some ways, it feels better than confession because nobody can hold that against me because I've already confessed. That's the way I feel, at least.
Yeah.
I've confessed publicly.
Yeah.
I did this. I'm fucked up, and now I feel better.
Right.
I see people who maybe I'm not necessarily friends with, but I know I'm associated with, who are living a lie. And some of these people have enormous audiences, just huge audiences. Lots of people know them, and they just continue to live the lie. And you can feel the misery.
Yes.
You can see it. You can feel it. You know that their entire life is miserable.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, demons do actually drive that type of thing. You know, there's a line in scripture, I said in my excess, all men lie. Okay, well, not all men lie, but we're seeing it in our world and our culture now, which I'm sure you're experiencing this too, or just in the observation. You can't watch 5 minutes of the mainstream news media without knowing I'm being lied to here, right? I mean, in fact, I've told people that the mainstream news media lies so habitually, you can't even trust literally anything they say, good, bad, or ugly. And so, you know, when they report on something, okay, maybe something's happening there, but it may not be the way they're reporting it, etc. But it's, in all the years I've been an exorcist, having a possession where it's authentically Satan is pretty rare. Now, there's demons that call themselves Satan, and they'll refer to themselves as that, but they're not actually Satan. I've only had one case where I actually thought, no, this guy is, this guy's Satan, because I beat this guy ruthlessly during a session for 3 days, and he didn't tell the truth once, even when it would go better for him. And we see this even in human beings. They'll lie even when the truth sounds better, right? So you just tell the truth. But this guy, no, he was so wed to actually lying. And of course, Christ said he was a liar and a murderer from the beginning. He was a liar from the beginning because of the fact that he basically lied to all the other angels that if you follow me, I will give you X, Y, and Z. He knew he never did them X, Y, and Z. He couldn't give them anything. And so that was the lying part. And then, of course, the murder part was he wanted to murder our Lord and our Lady because he wanted to subvert God's plan of our redemption. So, but you're seeing as the world becomes more diabolic, you see people becoming more mendacious. They just lie they just on a consistent basis. I think we see that type of thing too with, we see it like with stolen valor and things like that, where guys claiming they've had this, that, or that experience when they haven't.
How do you get rid of them, though? If you're lying, if you're living a lie, and a demon enters through that, or you're addicted to pornography or masturbation or whatever, and that's how the demon enters. Yeah. If you stop that, if you come clean on the lie and you confess, if you stop masturbation, if you stop pornography, if you stop addiction,
right?
Does that clean yourself out?
So there's different levels. So how much influence a demon has is by degree. So that's why there's different kinds of possession. You can have possession where it's very deep and it's going to be a long grind. And then you have stuff that the demon does possess him, but it's pretty light and you can kick him out pretty quick. Well, it's the same thing in relationship to this. So you can, sometimes if people just stop the activity, then what you'll find is that then the demon just doesn't have anything to use or use against you. And this is something that we actually find very consistently, like in families. So, for example, if we tell the guy, quit being effeminate and man up and actually be the head of your household, and tell the wife, submit in a rightly ordered, in a loving fashion in relationship to what Christ intended for you, do that. Just establish that right order. So stop the sinning of usurpation on her part, and you stop the sinning of capitulating your authority. You guys just stop that. Then what we find is that 80% of the time that just clears the demons out because they have nothing to use with. It's the same thing in our own personal lives. So in relationship to things like lying, that type, if you just stop, that's going to help. The other thing that can be very helpful is just making a renunciation. You know, I renounce the demon of lying. I renounce the demon of X. And when people do that, and in fact, if a demon still has an influence in that area, they'll very often find that they'll either be blocked in being able to make the renunciation, or they'll find making the renunciation very difficult. But once they make the renunciation, it will break the back of his power in relationship to them, and so then they can combat him just by growing in the virtue of truthfulness, and then eventually get him out.
Do people come to this realization themselves, or are they guided to renunciation?
The renunciation usually have to be guided. Rarely do you find people. Once in a great while, you'll see people say, I'm sick of this. I don't want this in my life anymore, or something to that effect. And so then then it'll kind of stop. There's a couple of other areas. Sometimes demons can get so far into a person's life because of their sinfulness that, you know, they have to come to an exorcist to get it cleaned up. It just depends on the level. Sometimes, too, if people just develop a certain kind of discipline in that particular area, that will break the demon's back. In the Catholic sphere, what we have is when people go to confession, if they confess the particular sin that the demon has a hold on them, when the priest gives absolution, the legal binding force of the sin over the individual is absolved. That's why Christ said, whoever sins you retain, they shall be retained. Whoever sins you forgive, they shall be forgiven. So when they go to confession, what it does is that it breaks the legal bond that the demon has in relationship to the person by the absolution of the priest. And so we've actually had people liberated from possession just by going to confession and giving them absolution. We've also had cases where it protracts and we can't seem to get the demon out, and then eventually you'll get out of the demon, what is keeping you here? And they'll say, it's this one unconfessed sin over there. And so the person's like, I totally forgot about that. They go to confession, and once the priest gives absolution, boom, then they're freed. So it just depends on the level or the degree of the diabolic influence. Okay.
Is that my AC breaking? An American Home Shield warranty can help protect major home systems and appliances. And if AHS can't repair the covered item, they'll replace it.
I used to carry one of those bulky stamina, but right now at Ridge where you heard, that's Doc Delore. Don't miss it. Delore.
So that is, it's a Latin word which means basically pain. And so basically this is where demons attack people physically. Now there's two kinds of people that get attacked physically. There's those who are possessed or have oppression, which we'll talk about here in just a minute. And that's because there's something in their life that needs to get cleaned up. But then the dolor only happens to people who are very saintly, very holy. So like Padre Pio would get physically beaten by Satan and drug around the room and things of that sort. You'd also see Saint John Vianney. The same thing happened to him. Paul of the Cross. That's some of the authors in the past say that that's actually what Saint Paul is referring to when he prayed to God 3 times to take away this demon, and Christ said, "My grace is enough for you," which is important because people who suffer that, exorcism isn't going to help. All they have to do is pray and rely on God's grace to get through those particular moments, and God allows it for the humiliation of the demon, even though the demon just wants to take it out on the person because they hate people who are holy. But he'll allow it so that the demon gets humiliated by the person's faithfulness, and then he also uses it for the person themselves to advance in holiness and self-detachment and things of that sort. So it's rare. I've never seen an authentic case of it myself. I've only read about them.
Oppression.
So oppression is attacking people in relationship to their externals. It's an attack from the outside. So this includes things like destroying their finances, both their inflows. They can block people's, getting paid when they're supposed to be getting paid. They can block or they can cause damage to their property and things like that. So they're just hemorrhaging money all over the place, even though they shouldn't be. They can also attack their property to where, like one family that I've worked with in the past, it wasn't until we discovered that there was this demon in the actual property, and we found out who was getting in there, that he actually, that it was the demon in the property that was causing them all their appliances. They would just go through appliances and get a brand new refrigerator. Within a month, boom, it's shot. their stove would go out, the washing machines and stuff like that. They would just destroy. He was destroying everything. It can also affect their relationships. So this is, this is why we'll see people. All of a sudden, they might have a fantastic marriage, and then they might be cursed by somebody, and all of a sudden, boom, the oppression sets in, and then all of a sudden, things are just miserable between the two, and a lot of times they can't necessarily pin it on what either one of them actually did, but they'll destroy people's relationships.
What do you mean cursed by somebody?
So somebody can actually do a ritual, which is like basically an offering to Satan, or do something to empower the demons to come and afflict a particular individual.
A human being can do that?
Yes, they can.
Is that common?
It's common enough to where I see it about 3 or 4 times a year where people have been cursed. It's becoming more common now because more people are getting involved in Satanism and witchcraft. So as that tends to get worse, oppression, and that's one of the, because we keep statistics, the amount of oppression is drastically on the rise because of the increase in the involvement in the occult. And
how do you defend against that? Would you know? Is there any way to know if somebody on Earth is cursing you?
Well, the way that you're going to usually know it is that it's probably a curse, is that nobody in the family has done anything sinful to bring the oppression on, because oppression can also be caused by sinful behavior. One of the primary ways that you see an increase in oppression is guys watching pornography that's been cursed, and then they bring that into their family, and then because and then they suffer the oppression for having watched this stuff that's been cursed. But the way that you
hold on, sorry, you mean they actually curse the content that they're watching?
Yeah. So what happens is it was the Satanists in the 30s, 40s, and 50s that taught the people in Hollywood that if you curse the master copy, all of the subsequent copies made from that will bear the curse, and it can influence people. That was then also taught to the people in the music industry, and the reason they were doing it is to boost the addictive effect of the music. This is why, I don't know if you've ever experienced this, you'll walk into some like Walmart or something, not that I'd recommend it, but you go into Walmart and there's playing some tune, and you come out and you can't get that tune out of your head. So then what I would do is when I would notice that, I would just say a short bonding prayer against any demon causing that in, and boom, it would stop. So they also taught this, though, that gets the Hollywood people then taught to people, because one of the epicenters of pornography production is in California. So they taught them to curse this as well. They taught the Satanists taught them to curse this, and it'll make the pornography more addictive. And so that's why you see that. It's one of the reasons why it's more, there's an uptick in it. The curse, depending on the particular individual, can have varying degrees of the influence as a result of that. So we see a lot of people that have oppression as a result of watching this cursed pornography. We're also seeing obsession, which we'll talk about here in a minute. But once in a while, you'll see people actually become possessed. So I knew one case, it wasn't my particular case, because I do a lot of consultation with exorcists, where this guy had watched a piece of pornography and became possessed as a result of it. When this exorcist got him into the session and got the demon to tell him what was the cause of the possession, he said pornography. So then he asked the guy, did you watch pornography? He said, yeah, I did. And he said, well, what happened? He said, I don't know. I said, all I know is that once I watched that piece of pornography, I became completely obsessed with the woman that was in the pornography, and so I spent all my time trying to find her in all the other forms of pornography that I could find where she had acted in it. And so, and he'd become possessed as a result of it. So the curse can actually have its effect. Now, the way curses normally work is there has to be a vulnerability on our part for the curse to actually take place. And that can be anything from, you're committing some seriously sinful act, and that's your opening door, and the demon gets in from the curse. Or it can also be some minor defect that we particularly have, like or some failing that we did.
Eve Online.
I actually, speaking of curses, I actually had One of the exorcists that trained me asked me to take a look at this one case, and he said she's possessed. So I said, okay, well, I'll go talk to her, because he said he couldn't get to her. So I went, and when I saw her, I said, yeah, she's possessed. It's pretty clear. She's getting occult knowledge, but she likes it. So I told her, look, I can't help you unless you're willing to cut bait with these demons. I can't help you. So she says, no, I still want it. So I said, okay, well, if you change your mind, I'll be willing to help. Well, I left. The next day I came down with the worst case of gout I've ever come down with in my entire life. I could not. A week later, usually if I got gout when I was younger, I would just cut out dairy, and then boom, it would go away. Well, it was no change in this thing. I even took those pills that take out the uric acid, no change. Then it just dawned on me, what if this woman, a week later, if this woman didn't curse me? So I did a minor exorcism over myself, and boom, it was gone. So I called the exorcist that had trained me, and he didn't answer. 2 weeks later, he calls me. He says, oh, I would have gotten back to you, but I have had the worst case of gout I've ever had in my entire life. I said, let me guess. Right foot, big toe. He said, yeah, how did you know? I said, dude, you were cursed. And so what was the vulnerability? The vulnerability is anytime I do this work, I always make sure that there's a prayer of protection I say before I do that. And I had failed to do that when I went in to talk to this lady. And that left me unprotected when I walked in. I just walked in thinking, well, I can talk to her and size this up without having to depend on Christ for my protection. Not that that was consciously going on, but that was the upshot of it. A year later, another priest called me and says, I think she's had a change of mind. Would you talk to her? I said, yeah, I'll talk to her. But this time when I went in, I said a prayer of protection. I asked St. Michael to protect me. And then I said a prayer which was taught to me by an exorcist, which was, Jesus, if this person tries to curse me, I ask you that if it's your holy will, it be sent back from whence it came. But in either case, keep me protected. So I said that prayer. Walk in, talk to her. She still wants the occult knowledge that she was getting. I gave her the same story. Can't help you. If you've changed your mind, let me know. I left. A week later, nothing had happened. And then I asked, so I called up the priest and said, well, what happened? And he said, well, just after you left, she ended up in the hospital. Which tells you two things. This is one of the reasons why people who are very high up in the occult arts, generally speaking, do not like getting involved in cursing other people because they know they can become subject to the curse that they do. The second part of it is that Christ hears our prayer. He honored that prayer.
Would you say the occult, is there a difference between the occult and Satanism?
Well, occult is more of a genus. The species would be like specific kinds of witchcraft or specific kinds of Satanism.
Okay. And when we're talking about, you had brought up the 30s, 40s, and 50s in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And then that cursing the content. And then they taught the music industry, and they taught the porn industry.
Right.
I mean, that just makes me think of Disney.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, as we know.
Just about every kid in the country watches Disney.
Yeah.
Watched Disney. I grew up watching Disney.
Yeah.
And I mean, I know it's real. I mean, I remember, I don't know, probably in my 20s, everybody started talking about the cover of The Little Mermaid and how there was a penis as one of the towers.
Right,
and,
yeah.
and there was something in Aladdin that spelled sex, and one of the guys got an erection, and there's all these little parts in these movies that have some type of perversion to them.
Yes.
Is that a curse? What is that?
Well, actually, the technical term that we tend to use for that is called the revealing of the method. I don't know if you've ever heard of that.
I have.
Basically, it basically means that it can be connected to a curse. They can curse this so that it has a more, so that its distribution becomes more extensive and more people watch the thing. But a lot of times what that is that the thing about Satanists, and also even though it's occult in the fact that it's hidden, there's a side to diabolic psychology that even when they remain hidden, they still want to show themselves in some way. They're still going to reveal themselves in something. They can't help it. And it's the same thing you see It's the same thing you see with Satanists. It's the same thing you see with Freemasons when they're involved in certain things. It's the same stuff you see across the board in these particular groups. And so they just tend to reveal stuff. But their hope is to, even in the revealing, that you don't know. There's a sadistic delight they get out of basically putting it to you without you even knowing it.
How much of the country or the world, I mean, this is affecting? So many people watch.
Oh yeah, I think it's
listen.
Yeah, I think it's affecting just large percentage of the population. Somebody once asked me, you know, what percentage of the adult population is diabolically obsessed, and I had to think about it a little bit. And then the number that came to me was about 25% of the adult population in this country, at least, is diabolically obsessed. So I asked several other exorcists without giving them my number, and they all came up with the same number. About 25% of the adult population is diabolically obsessed in our culture. So it's having a huge impact.
What's your favorite thing about home?
Show me one Votorama amendment that was used effectively against somebody in a campaign. It's a crack. And in general, part of the other difficulty is that most people don't realize is that if something's been cursed, or if there is something evil in a particular like movie or in a video or something of that sort, or even in an audio, each time it's played, it's offensive to God, and as a result, the demons gain empowerment through it. So if you have a sex scene in a movie, if it's replicated on 1 million screens, God's offended every single time that thing appears on any screen. And so that really does gain the demon's power. And this is one of the reasons why the demons will do everything they can to maintain immorality in certain areas, usually in the areas of the Sixth Commandment, or as we were talking about pedophilia, which is really empowering to the demons, especially when the pedophilia involves killing a child in ritualistic sacrifice. The demons gain, they really gain a certain amount of power of that. And then the other, we also gain power just out of our sinfulness and things of that sort, but this is how they become empowered through those particular things.
You had mentioned the woman that you were talking about earlier. She had occult knowledge.
Yeah.
That the way you made it sound, it just appeared in her mind.
Yeah, that's right.
Like a download or something. What is occult knowledge?
It's basically demons can feed people two kinds of information. So occult knowledge is of two kinds. The first is they can just put an image in your imagination about what's happening in another location. If a demon is putting a thought in someone's head, they can actually put the thought in someone else's head and tell this person, this is what this guy's thinking. So they can, you see that somewhat commonly. So they can give us particular knowledge about things that are actually happening. And this can be even through a person's history. So they can, you walk in and all of a sudden, if the person is possessed, they can start the demons will just, if they're manifested, they'll start telling you about things that have happened in your history and you've never even met this person. So it deals with particular knowledge. The other kind is,
could that be the other side as well?
In what sense?
Could the good side, could God send somebody to read your mind?
Yes, they can. It's called divine revelation. That can happen, but it's extraordinarily rare. And just as the demons can put stuff in our minds, our guardian angels and angels can put stuff in our minds as well for the good, to kind of clue us in and things of that sort. The other form is kind of a generalized knowledge of, it's like a science. So demons can actually teach people things about how physical things work. I'm personally convinced that even though I'm kind of a fan of a lot of his work, is Tesla. When Tesla was coming up with all these ideas, I'm like, how did this guy come up? And he actually describes how his inventions would come into his mind all completely, the design all complete at once, instantaneously. It wasn't that he thought, okay, if I do this and I put this together and it wasn't that, it was just the whole thing comes together in his mind. That's how demons actually communicate the knowledge to him. And there is some report, I'm still trying to track down the veracity of it, but there's a report that he was actually involved in spiritualism, which is a form of the occult. So, but anyway, so they can give us those kinds of knowledge. I've had, and you see this like in cases in session, people who have not had any serious theological training, when the demons are talking, they're making theological distinctions that, you know, someone who has my level of study knows, but the person who's possessed has no clue what it means. In fact, sometimes they'll come out of the session and like, what does that mean? They don't even know what it means, but it's actually very, you know, it's at a level that you just, and it's very clear and it's very precise, and their distinctions, their wording is done in such a way that you realize, okay, this is somebody who knows something occultly. This is not a human being. Obsession. So obsession is when they attack our interior faculties, specifically the imagination and emotions again, but unlike ordinary temptation, this is extraordinary, where it's very powerful and very strong. And the pattern that you'll tend to see with that is the person it'll just switch on and it just switches off. If it's a psychological condition, it will tend to be, it'll switch on because something external happens and the person just reacts to it. Or it'll be because psychological illnesses involve intellectual and other kinds of habits. It's consistent and it tends to act that way, so the person's always thinking about this. Whereas when it's diabolic obsession, all of a sudden, boom, they're thinking about something, they can't get their mind off of it, and then, you know, they might pray or they might do something else, and then boom, it shuts off. And so that's kind of the pattern that you tend to see. It'll switch on, it switches off. But it's the demon sees the person's imagination and they can't think outside the box. It's like they get tunnel vision and everything they see is seen in that light. Then they can also move people's emotions independently of what's in our imagination, because the way we're designed psychologically is our emotions are moved by the perspective of the image that we have in our imagination. So, for example, in a guy's first marriage, his perspective on his wife is she's lovable, she's nice, she's kind to me. It's a good perspective, right? She's just, look, she brought my beer, she's such a great wife, etc. 10 years later, after they've had a lot of knockdown, drag-out fights, the perspective, she hasn't changed, but the perspective's changed. And so he has a different emotional reaction when she walks into the room. So and that's how we can actually change our emotional states just by what the perspective we take on it. Well, the demons can put that perspective on it